Go live here on In Your Head Wrestling Radio. I am the internet icon, the pride of the pilgrim, the most honest man in all of podcasting. Handsome Jackie Jones off my right-hand man, my audio soulmate, and the enforcer of the Headyverse.
1 inch biceps, the power goat. Ah!
And I'm going to yell at the chat room for a minute. First of all, thank you guys for showing up. And every week you should come here Tuesday night and join us and chat with us. But you're in here bitching, saying, we're the host are the last people here. I've been here for almost a half hour, bitch. But I'm setting up the show. We don't just show up and chat. We got to get the show going. There's a lot of stuff, technical sides to get it going, and sometimes technology has glitches. Like earlier. So I couldn't just sit here and chat. I was getting the show together so all you bitches can watch it. Ungrateful bastards.
I'm the boss, baby. The man who tells you what to do. 1 inch biceps. Yes. But
I'm all decked out for Easter. I had all kinds of stuff up for St. Valentine's too, but St. Patrick's Day. Intern didn't have nothing. He's supposedly Irish. He's supposedly Catholic. I don't see no Easter stuff up. I think I'm the real Irish Catholic of the show.
I got my Easter Yoshi up there.
Easter Yoshi. Is that something I don't know about unless I'm like real hardcore?
He's looks kind of pastel up there. A little bit.
Get away. Can't stay, but want to see you shake them. Incher's looking good. He looks like he's lost some weight. He's all clean.
I shaved today, so I just thought maybe I'll go hatless today because I don't normally.
Scruffy.
Yeah. I
got the sideburns working at the moment. Sometimes
chops.
I do. Sometimes I shave them off. Sometimes I have them.
Thank you, Geek Getaway. The $5 super chat.
$5 foot long. Yeah.
Oh my!
I forgot something though, Intro, because tonight, if you super chat, I don't know, maybe we should have an auction. I want to hear in the chat room. We start at $20. I'll go get a little bit later. I know Google 13. He was wanting this last week. The poster that Troy hand drew, the Flea drew, and I held up at AEW Dynamite, AEW Dark, AEW Rampage from my main Orange Cassidy, one of a kind. We're going to start the bidding at $20. So don't just super chat 20. We can do that if you want. Say, you know what? Forget it. First person super chat, $25. That'll cover the shipping too. You get it. United States only.
It's all yours.
Shipping's a lot. It's expensive.
Bam. Just like that.
Yep, $25. You're gonna get I'll go get it during the show at some point. I don't want to leave Intro alone at the moment. He gets scared.
Yeah, I get scared.
Yeah. But later on, unless someone gets it before then. Boom.
That's pretty excellent prize for anybody who wants to claim it. But Jackie Jones.
Yeah, I was at the Rampage of Dynamite in the Dark last week in Boston.
I have not seen Dark, but I have seen the other ones. So
yeah, it was a hell of a show. Two outstanding matches. FTR versus Young Bucks, that was like off the charts. And I thought that was going to be, whoa, how can you follow this? And I don't know if it was better or what, but My God, Wheeler Yuta versus John Moxley. I was telling everybody, and some people like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Do it. You got it." I messaged you. I messaged Brian Alvarez. I was messaging all people I know, and I was like, "Friday, you've got to watch it." You're like, Wheeler Yuta. I'm like, dude, it's the amazing match, a great story. They made a star. This was great. Probably one of the best things on Rampage, next to like the CM Punk debut.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a spectacular match. A lot of bleeding, and it was really good stuff. From what I've seen,
really told a nice story that this is a guy, he won't quit. He wants to be part of this group, and to I like this whole idea, like, to be in this group, you've got to prove yourself. And he's proven he's like a good wrestler, but now he's got to prove he's tough. And he did it. He wouldn't give up. This was a way to get a guy over without him even having to win. This was he lost, but he still got over.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff. I always actually really liked him. I never thought he fit the best friends, who I actually like, but I don't think he fit in the group. I'm still not crazy about the name.
No, the name's bad.
He has a good look about him and everything, but maybe different tights.
Yeah, they could change the tights. I think Regal could take him underneath his wing and make him tweak a few things.
Maybe, yeah, he's got a certain.
I mean, you might not have to change the name totally. Maybe he could be like,
maybe just add like a nickname,
Wheeler Damager, or Wheeler Destroyer.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably keep Wheeler Yuta, but add something to it. Wheeler the something Yuta or something,
Wheeler the Mauler Yuta.
I know it's kind of overused, but I thought if they did a music video, they could use the song Red Right Hand, when he had the blood on his hand. He's like,
oh yeah,
off his face, the red right hand. But I think that would make a good music video.
Most definitely. But I quite enjoyed the match, and you gave me the heads up that, because you've seen it live before the taping aired, and you said make sure to watch Rampage, which I did.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Watched it live. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that match in particular.
Oh
the rest
yeah,
of the show was fine, but that match was great.
Most definitely, good stuff from AEW.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm just, my phone's about dead, so I was putting it on airplane mode.
Okay. You got a charger down there?
Yeah, it's plugged in, but it plugs in faster if it's on airplane mode.
Oh, I never thought about doing that. So if you want to charge your phone quickly, you put it on airplane mode. Yeah,
charges much quicker.
Huh.
I learned this not that long ago when I was in Boston, and my phone would die because I'm there sometimes for a couple of days, and just put on airplane mode when you're in the theater and charge it up while you're in the theater. I have one of those gimmicks, the power. I don't know what they're called. It's like a portable charger thing. It's like the power whatever. There you go.
These things.
Yeah. Boom. Plug in. I got one that does 4 whole charges. Go 13. Boom. He just got himself the Orange Cassidy.
Damn. He was quick on
post. Let me know if you want it signed by me and the Flea, and we will sign it. Or just the Flea, he's the one who drew it. However you'd like it.
Congratulations. Go 13.
I'll bring it down later on and let
you
guys see it.
And he got it.
I did not boo Sammy and his girlfriend. I can see why people have turned on, because the part of it is jealousy, but also I think the idea is that he had his girlfriend out there and proposed to her, made that part of the show, and then especially AEW fans, I think they know more about the people than like a WWE fan. So they know this, and then he's there with the hot girl, and he's kind of rubbing everyone's face. So it is kind of a heel thing. So I get this. But my God, did Boston hate him? They were really from what I understand, I guess I didn't watch this since I got home, but I guess they edited it a little bit, or a lot
really?
because they hated him. I mean, it was like
Really bad.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice too much booing. It didn't seem like they were very enthusiastic that he was out there.
That it was the opposite of it. They were like
Really?
they screaming obscenities at him, and then they were loving the Scorpio Sky group there, the America's Top Team. I was like, whoa, I hate these guys, but
is there history there with Boston and maybe one of the guys in the group, or
maybe I don't know, but I don't know. Personally, if they get, who knows if maybe it's just a one-off, but I kind of think the crowd's going this way. I've say this across the board, no matter what promotion, don't fight the fans. If the fans are going to hate them together, don't separate and just run with it and turn him heel. He was a great heel. I think you could do a lot with him as a heel. I think it kind of works better really as a heel when it's like the young, good-looking guy with the hot girlfriend. That's probably more a heelish thing anyway.
Oh, most definitely, yeah. And you've been saying it all along about what people do with belts, and just don't assume that
Yeah, people surface. Question me. And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, I
think this just proves that it is a dastardly thing to do that on a belt.
Yeah, people are
don't
but it's
don't
not
Brad
uncommon.
Maddox your belts.
It's not uncommon is my thing. So anytime I'm just telling you, if you win a championship title or whatever, yes. Or if you go over, now you got to think.
So if
why is Spec Son so obsessed with belts?
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, there ain't no telling.
So Jack, you're telling me that if I was to participate in the Waffle House Challenge, just to win that sweet, sweet Waffle House belt.
That ain't title covering it.
And if I'm like, I want to eat some waffles on my Waffle House title, would you stop and be like,
sure, you got to be careful.
You better clean that title.
Exactly.
You start eating waffles.
Yeah, that we'll see. Everyone's, I noticed at the store now you can get hand sanitizer on clearance for like 19 cents. So you can get big vats of it for like 20 cents, less than a quarter. You can get that and you just bathe your belt in there before you start licking it and eating off of it.
Well, I'm just going to say this. I think they're turning on poor Sammy just because he showed that part on camera where they had the picture of the two of them together. And they're saying that Sammy Brad Maddox the belt. That's what they're saying. That's what the fans are thinking in their minds.
He said he even said that. He outright said that when Lambert kissed the belt. He was like,
yeah.
But I don't think
fans just don't take lightly to that. They're mad at Sammy now. It has nothing to do with Tay Conte or
you got to assume that every inanimate object has come on it, blood, sweat, saliva, feces particles, urine, just everything's covered this. So the point is, don't just walk around, hey, look at this little gnome at the 7-Eleven. You don't know. You can't do that.
I don't clean my cans before I drink out of them. Are you saying something could have been done to this very can?
Well, the thing,
delicious zero sugar sun-kissed orange.
So Bob,
get it at a Walmart near you.
Bob walks in to the Walmart. He opens the cooler. He's like, "Do I want this? Do I want the Dr. Pepper?" He's reaching in. Where has Bob Hands been? Bob Hands been jerking off. Bob's hands might have been fiddling his wife or his girlfriend. Might have picking the nose, wiping the ass.
Oh, Bob, don't pick your nose.
Scratching the ear, so it's got earwax and butt cheese and boogers and spit and jizz. And
so essentially, Bob is Sammy Guevara. That's why the people are booing him.
So there's specks of that all over your can. But in a way, it's good for you because it helps build your
Jack,
immunity.
I think you know that I am a nasty person because I sent you a picture last Friday.
What? Don't talk about that on air, Incher.
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
Of a Subway sub that I had that had a huge hair hanging out of it. Why is this always happening to me?
Yeah, and then Incher starts flossing his teeth with it.
I swear to God. I took a bite of a sub and I was just like, and I felt something pulling. I'm like, that's weird. I was like, maybe this is just, and I didn't like really think about it at the time. And then I took another bite and it happened again. I was like, okay, what the hell is going on here? And I looked. There's a huge hair hanging out of the
It was like a big pile of pubes.
It wasn't as bad as the KFC, but I done had whoever's hair it was in my mouth, so I just pulled it out and said, "Just screw it, I'm eating it."
The hair?
Not the hair, but the Subway stuff. Here, let me see if I can get the. See, look at this. That's my dad's feet in the background. So that is my tuna sub.
Yeah, see, I thought you were trying to show me a picture of whoever that was behind you, and I'm like, what's going on? Does he have his ding dong out, or what am I looking at?
Look at that. Look at that.
I can see that now, the hair down. It's down at the bottom, right?
Huge hair. Yeah, let me see. It's hard to see.
If there was an app where you could like scan DNA or something, and they could tell you like the DNA of that hair, or maybe even where it's from, if it's from the head, the nostrils, the beard, the pubes. Would you do it, or would you rather not know?
I thought you were going to say to single out the person to find out whose hair it was.
Oh, well, it could do that too. It could do everything.
I think it can do that because
what if it was Ty Conti?
I'll be like, why you working freaking Subway, Ty Conti? Sammy's all right with that? No.
Well, what do you think, Carol Crockett? How many titles has Carol Crockett jizzed on?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him about that. He'd probably say, though, Jack. He'd probably say, "Ain't no telling."
Why did you do that to the title?
So. Once again, just like did I call and complain about it this time? I thought, why bother? Last time I did that, they ate my meal anyhow. And it's like you don't really want another meal from a place you get a big, huge, nasty hair in it. I suppose it can happen anywhere, but man. So that was my Friday night. I think
you didn't ask for the hair.
No, I like my food.
You want black olive, hair-free, spinach, tomatoes. Do you want hair?
I recall a time that I had a hair in my sweet and sour chicken. It was from the Chinese place. I recall a time that I had a hair in my KFC. It looked like a hair ball. That one was really bad. And now this one. There's probably been other situations that just aren't coming to my mind, but please, people, be mindful of your hair. I know it wasn't one of my hairs.
Is that why you shaved? Because you were just like, I'm just so grossed out by all the hair now.
I took the hair and I placed it on my head. Come on.
That would be cool.
Damn you.
Dean wants a wrench. I don't know what that means.
Oh, that means he wants to be a moderator in the chat.
Oh,
I guess can I do that? I don't know if I can do that. Am I even a moderator? I don't think I have a wrench.
Boom.
You'll have to figure these things out. I've got a wrench now.
I just made Dean. I'm trying to find you. I don't see a list of people, but here we go. I have to actually see you post, and then I can do it.
Okay, I just posted something.
I can put you as a timeout.
Don't time me out. That's not nice.
There you go. Boom. Moderator time. Moderator. Moderator. Moderator.
Or actually, it'd be the POWEEER. Is that how they say power in NWA?
Power. This Saturday, Incher Without Your Head presents Severed Limbs 9. Independent Horror Movie Festival. The Beaster Bunny. So the day before Easter, join us, fellow horror movie fans and horror movie filmmakers. We all get together. It's a free festival. So 5 hours long, 28 short films, and 25 trailers. We have judges this time who voted on their favorites, so we'll find out who won the awards. Mm-hmm. It's a great time. Our 9th one, we do it this quarterly. We started during the pandemic, and it really took off, and it's been a fun time. So do it, and you will see some in your head people like Mr. Jason Mitten. It actually has a submission this time. He has a trailer.
I'm sorry. I was laughing at Dobbs. Should we give a wrench to a person who says,
yes,
no good bastards best behave?
Hell yeah! Dobbs. He was starting to fail me because he's crying his eyes out at Mr. Insincere Cody Rhodes. I was calling him Sobs, Dean Mia, but he's working his way back up to a man, and I'm gonna call him back. He's now Dean again. Just like Cornette, he said, for once I'm gonna show them respect. I'm not gonna call them the Hardly Boys or the Cucamonga Kids. I'm gonna call them the Young Bucks. He put over their match for once for FTR.
So he liked their match versus FTR.
Yeah. The thing is, it was a great match, but did they really wrestle any different than they? That means they still wrestle exactly the same in the match. So it's kind. I don't know. It seems
maybe they've just softened him up. Maybe he's just willing to accept it. He's like, I'm either going to have to just start enjoying some of this, or I'm just going to have to hate everything.
True.
I mean, that is a question that you have to ask yourself.
I mean, a few years ago, I came to this because I've said this on the show, but the thing is, I do prefer an old school style where it looks like the wrestlers are trying to beat each other. I prefer that over the style where it's clear that they are working together. But I was like, well, I have to accept this or just not watch wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So I accepted that. And it's made me enjoy wrestling a lot more. But as I've said, there are guys who I'm so happy have come to AEW, like CM Punk, like Daniel Bryan, Regal, who's not working right now, but they actually work that style that I do like. Plus, they do the cool moves, so they kind of bridge the two eras to me. It's like the old school wrestling with new school wrestling. They bridge those together, and I think they help some of the young guys get a little better at that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But FTR's they're blowing it up right now. One of the best tag team matches I saw with the Briscoes. One of the best tag team matches I saw with the Young Bucks. They've got the Ring of Honor belts. They have the AAA belts. I say put the AEW tag belts on. Strike while the iron's hot.
I mean, who has them right now? I can't even think
Jurassic
of who it is.
Express.
Yeah. Put it on FTR.
And nothing. I like them too, but they're not like lighting the world on fire. They had them for a while. Mm-hmm. Boom. FTR's really and you can legit main event shows with them. That was a legit main event. It should have been the main event of Ring of Honor.
You're talking about the Briscoes and the FTR match. Yeah. But they did main event with the Young Bucks on Dynamite.
And it wasn't like, oh, this, why is this that's a legit main event.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Great match. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I think really it probably worked out for the best not going to the moon with them right away, because I think it told a better story. It was almost like we have to, it's not like they were bums, but it's like, we got to really prove ourselves. And then they've been having these amazing matches. And I think it means more now when they have these giant wins.
And as strange as it might sound, but I think they are working at faces right now. Like it seems like it works for them.
Yeah. They're really over.
A midway point where we're trying to like wonder, are they still bad or are they good now? Because you have the MJF stuff that they're getting mixed up.
Yeah, they're pretty sure they're getting away from that, which that works because they also like Wardlow. The rumor is Bret Hart, might be their new manager. That works. If not, I think Arn works.
Oh, Arn, yeah, definitely works for him. I mean, Arn doesn't have anything going right now, and
I really like him with Cody. I think honestly, I know some people said he didn't do anything, but I didn't agree. I thought he was one of the best babyface managers I've seen because he actually was like a coach, which people would say they're coaches, but it never really translates to TV. But like he'd be out there and he would tell like things, and he'd get mad if Cody was kind of showboating and stuff. I don't know, it worked. So I think he would be good with FTR.
Most definitely. Do you think Arn Anderson is itching his way to go back to WWE?
Vince Russo says that I forget that FTR were already AEW tag champs. No, but they're not now.
They can have another reign with the titles.
Yeah, I don't.
Doesn't mean you're one and done.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, and it makes more sense now because then they were heels. Now they would be faces with the titles, and you're putting them over even stronger because they'll have the AAA titles, they'll have the ROH belts, and they'll have the AEW belts. Jurassic Express, I mean, I'm not really that into them right now.
Yeah, I'm fine with them, but it's not like it's huge. They have good matches. I like them. I actually think Luchasaurus has been wrestling better. He's been doing less of the leg slapping and a little bit less of the lucha stuff. But yeah, I mean, they're not nearly on the level of FTR, like with the crowd or anything.
Yeah.
So there we go. So you said they didn't push FTR right. I said they didn't go to the moon with them. See, this is the problem with Al Uba. A lot of times he'll take something you say and make and twist it to not what you said. I didn't say they didn't push him. I said they didn't go to the moon with them.
He's an evil man. He's an evil man.
But now they're like legit main eventing stuff.
Yes.
So, acknowledge me, Patrick Hall. We will acknowledge him.
You have been acknowledged.
Then the Young Bucks can beat them for all the gold again. I mean, I'm not against the Young Bucks having the title again. I have to say this too, is people who talk about the Young Bucks putting themselves over people, when they started AEW, Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, we even talked about on the show, like they weren't pushed very hard at all. And you remember, you especially were talking about like they should win more. From understanding, I don't think that they really did that, and that was part of the reason that Tony Khan took the booking away, because he said that they didn't want to push themselves because they were like the EVPs, but they're the main one of the biggest reasons the company even existed, and so it wasn't
the fans. The fans want to cheer them. I mean, because they are people who founded the company, and
yeah, I mean that them and Cody and Jericho, when he started getting over New Japan, that's what how AEW became something. They were blowing up and they were selling merchandise and they're doing well on Ring of Honor and Indies and New Japan.
Most definitely. So, and I mean, Cody kind of did the same thing when he was with AEW, how he had that stipulation where he could never challenge for the main event belt or the AEW title. I don't know. I just don't think that really helped him very well either. Although
no, and he said that was one of the reasons he left, but it was his idea. I'm starting to think he went into this thinking like he wanted to go back to WWE the whole time. I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe like, which is kind of, I think,
boy, to make more money in WWE.
I think his idea was I want to get back to WWE this whole time. I don't know.
I think he's
either that or he's been. There's definitely a lot of dishonesty at some point.
I think he's a lot like his father, Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, I don't think you can believe anything he says.
And I always found Dusty very full of shit.
A lot of people worked with him did too.
And I think that's definitely rubbed off onto him. So, and I think it's already happening. He had a match with the Miz. The fans were kind of tapering off.
I didn't watch it, so I wasn't
the big WWE, Wrestlemania fans, because it's a mixture of super fans at those shows. This week, I don't think they were cheering for him. I won't say they weren't, but I do think it was not as much.
I'm not just saying this because he left AW. I'd be very surprised if they don't turn on him for several reasons. One, WWE fans have a history of turning on anyone that they really push as a babyface. Almost everyone that, except for like Daniel Bryan, but they only pushed him because the fans themselves made them to. But anyone that the fans know that they like, Roman Reigns, John Cena, and pretty much everyone that they push hard, they'll turn on. I guess Randy Orton really they never turned on, so it's possible. But for the most part, they turn on everyone that they push hard.
Mm-hmm.
His promos are very dramatic.
Yeah.
And to me, like, come off, that last one, I've seen him give like heartfelt promos that I really got into. But I thought that one on WWE on Raw the other week, I thought it was very rehearsed. And then like some other ones weren't, but anyway, I don't know. And then now they're talking about they want to bring in Brandy, and she was never over in AEW, maybe just like once or twice, like when she cut one promo or something. But I don't know if he brings in Brandy with him, I don't think that's going to help.
Steven, he doesn't want us to spoil the Raw report. We won't spoil the Raw report. I mean, we're always.
Yeah, I didn't see it, so I have no idea. But I didn't see even 1 second of it, so I have no idea.
Owl, of course, he's attacking us. He asked me who got a bigger reaction on Raw, and my answer to that is Beer.
Beer
got a big reaction because he was destroying Dominique once again.
Good, fuck Dominic.
Oh, I'm
again.
I am spoiling the Raw report a little bit, Anna.
I saw that Gunther, they're calling him the Ring General. I actually think that's a good name. I like that, the Ring General.
I think he was on SmackDown, and I missed half a second.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I just saw a still of it on Facebook. But I do like the Ring General, and also I've seen people like Disco and stuff. They'll say like, Butch isn't any worse of a name than Pete Dunne, and Gunther, why is this any worse than what was his old name, Walter? And it's not that they're better or worse. Honestly, to me, it's that you establish them as these other names on your television, because NXT is your television, and it's on national TV. It's on USA or whatever. So that's the problem, is you actually establish these people as a character under a name on your television, and then you inexplicably change them. It's not that I think Gunther's a bad name, because I don't really think Walter's a great name either. Gunther's just about the same. It's like a push, honestly. One's about the same as the other, but you presented him as Walter for a long time, and then all of a sudden he's just Gunther for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the Butch is silly too.
We have a just a mind-boggling example of that with Ezekiel, who is Elias's younger brother.
This is a big failure. I've seen I've not seen any video of this, but that man without the beard, he looks it's a big downgrade.
Yeah. And they're kind of playing off of it because I think they know everybody's just going to call him Elias. But why are they doing this? I don't understand.
The thing is, with Elias, he was really over, so I don't even know why he needed a gimmick change. The only thing is, I guess they didn't want 2 guitar players. His strength isn't really wrestling. I mean, I think he's a fine wrestler, but that's not his strength. Is a good promo and his persona and his whole act and stuff. So they're changing what doesn't need fixed.
That could have been a tag team in the making, though. Like
Elias and Ezekiel.
Elias and Rick Boogs.
I agree.
Maybe they could start out like dueling guitars or something, but I guess Rick Boogs is hurt now. So
yeah, that would have been good. Both really underrated guys. I think there was a time when there's part of the reason I stopped watching WWE, not just because of Elias, but the idea of those guys that you'd get behind, like you think, oh, this is going to be a future superstar here, and the crowd gets behind them, and then they just inexplicably stop doing anything with them. It just became frustrating.
Yeah.
You'd see Corbin like pushed forever, no matter what fans think of him, and then guys who actually the fans would get behind, and it wouldn't matter. And now he's a total comedy guy that never does anything in WWE. He's just going to be like a job guy and probably fired in not too long.
For sure. Kind of like Santino Marella. I mean, Santino was funny for a while, but
I think he was super over too. I remember, I think it was Elimination Chamber. The fans were really behind him, want him to win it. And then the next night, I think they realized that. So they gave him a title match, and the title match, he was squashed in like 3 minutes. And it was just mind boggling to me.
I think we're going to have to send Dobbs to How to Be a Mod school or something.
Yeah, don't put everyone in timeout.
Yeah, I know you're probably getting your jollies off of it right now, but come on, Dobbs. I mean, and that's not fun for the rest of the chat.
Yeah. Patrick Howell's a good man. He's coming here to watch, to enjoy the show.
He's telling him that he has to zoom in tonight or he's going to ban him.
I see.
Oh gosh, sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah.
So
ease off on the timeouts here, Dobbs.
Only do that when it's appropriate.
Yeah.
Like, when Al says anything. I'm just kidding with that one too. But anyhow.
Look at this intro. This just in. Someone screenshotted this.
Oh my, let's see. What could Yes, that was my reaction when you were.
I'm going to sell that as an NFT.
You can't sell me as an NFT. I won't have it.
Well, you can buy it.
Oh no. So anyhow, AEW, good stuff this week. I will say, I think Raw had a good main event. I don't want to spoil the Raw report. I know we'll get into it later, but a fairly good week of wrestling, especially with the Wheeler Yuta match. I mean, that was really good stuff. That's probably one of the best matches in a long time. So
I saw
I'll say this: the best John Moxley match I think I've ever seen. Singles match, I'd say it's his best one.
I don't know about that. I'm a big Moxley fan, but it was really good. That intro pick should be a T-shirt. I'd have to blow it up. Wouldn't look too good. Maybe an artist rendition of it.
Yeah.
Anyone up there wants to draw it. I feel like we should auction something else off. How about an Easter egg?
Auction off an Easter egg?
Yeah.
Ooh, could there be something inside of it? A mystery, perhaps?
I'm trying to think if I'd have anything I could put in.
No Jack Cadbury cream or anything. The Jackie cream.
Nothing in it at the moment. But I don't know. What do you say? $12, $12 super chat.
I don't know. I was trying to sell a fork for the longest time. Nobody ever bought the fork. So
$12 super chat. I've got a bunch of them here. You'll get yourself an Easter egg, and it will come with surprises in, or a surprise or surprises, whatever. $12, 2 for $20. That covers the shipping. Shipping's expensive nowadays.
Excellent. Yeah.
Super chat, $12, get yourself an egg. $20, get yourself 2, and they will come with surprises. All right, then they got all these crates. We should do the heady crate.
Get Incher's hairy sub.
Yeah, that's nasty.
It's pretty nasty.
What if you start to get like a taste for hair?
There is like a sickness where people like eat their own hair and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why you shave? Do you shave it and just?
No, because I still have my eyebrows. I could pluck those and eat it if I want. But no, there was a person in my middle school that had that affliction. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he eat your hair? Is that why you went bald?
Well, I never said what their gender was.
Or she just Patrick Al Natalia is the hottest wrestler. I don't really think so. Nothing against her. I've never
what set that off that Natalia is the hottest wrestler? I don't think she was even on TV.
Yeah. Gilbert Gottfried died today. I'm a big fan.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah, he's only 67.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. One of my favorites.
You see the documentary on Hulu?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. He's been sick for a while apparently, but yeah, it's too sad.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I don't know if he didn't tell anyone this or what.
He must have not have. I mean, I've heard him make appearances on the Howard Stern show, and like to get anything out of him about his real life is like pulling teeth, basically.
Yeah, his last interview I saw on Joe Rogan, it wasn't his best. I thought he seemed a little out of it, but maybe that's why. Maybe he knew things weren't going well. I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. Vince Rudo here, he brings up some unfortunate news, but I guess Sunny, she
this is
had
bad.
an accident where she killed a man, and
hit a guy in a parked car, and he ended up dying. That's terrible. It's one thing when you do something like Jake the Snake Roberts, Scott Hall, when you're really just hurting yourself. But when that's the problem with driving under the influence. I don't know if she was or not, but
allegedly.
You're not going to just hurt yourself. You can, you can hurt other people. There's no, that's terrible. That's real, bad and awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No way to spin that.
It's a former guest here on the show, but I feel bad for the family of the victim, and that's an awful thing. I mean, she was on a bad road. I mean, it seemed like, and doesn't seem like this is a very good ending to the story. I mean, if she's guilty of these things, I'd say it doesn't look good for her. So,
Mike B wants to know: have you ever seen My Strange Addiction, where people eat sand and styrofoam?
Styrofoam. Yeah, sand's bad too, but styrofoam? That just sounds nasty. Like
styrofoam, actually, the peanuts, if you put them on your tongue, they melt. That
cannot be good for you. Do not do that.
I used to do it when I was younger. Not like all it don't be but it's like a party trick. Pafo, he's shoving his cock down his throat and blowing himself, but I would take a peanut and
Well, there was a certain type of peanut that would like just dissolve in water, and they showed me that in school. Like you could do that, just like to get
like
rid
an
of
actual.
them.
I meant like styrofoam peanuts.
I may have some, but like they're very like fluffy, kind of air. You can feel like
The candies, the circus nuts, circus.
No, no, not those. I'm talking about actual shipping peanuts. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Dissolve
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, they'll dissolve on your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Dean Mia says styrofoam gives him the ick.
The ick.
Like kind of like when you eat a hair.
Uh-huh.
No,
I never really watched Rhonda Shear on Up All Night.
No, I never did really either.
Yeah, I was more of a Joe Bob fan. Definitely a Joe Bob.
Yeah,
fan.
Me too.
I think Gilbert Gottfried had one of those shows as well. Speaking of him,
yeah, he's a big fan.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I never was big on Rhonda Shear.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I never, and I know she's a legend, and I don't dislike her, Elvira. But when I watch the horror host, I like the Joe Bob more, where he actually has knowledge about the movies and stuff, and it's not just kind of the big boobs and cheesy one-liner stuff. That's not really my kind of humor and stuff.
Most definitely. But Owl brought that up in the chat room. He said that I used to do inappropriate things while watching her program.
So Nikhil was going to actually have a video tonight of his recap of WrestleMania, but he bitched out. Nikhil Callahan, that son of a bitch. He didn't have enough memory on his phone to film it. So I'm calling him out, but he's gonna have it next week. So maybe he'll redeem himself for next week.
Galgo 13, he brought up Gilbert Gottfried on Up All Night. I think that's what prompted Vince Rudo to make that Owl, aka Owl, to make that statement. So to put over somebody else who's just not giving a shit in the chat room. Thank you, Galgo 13.
Yeah. All right. So what do you think? Take some Zoomers? I don't have nothing else in wrestling.
I'm good with taking some Zoomers. I like the Zoomers.
Zoom in, bitches. I was at the casino today. This is different from what you're saying, but last time we were at the casino, we went to this place called the Shake Shack, which is a burger place and shakes, hence the name Shake Shack. And 2 times in a row, my mom went to get a shake, and they were out of shakes at the Shake Shack. So the last time we were there, they gave her a coupon for a free shake. And so she went to get a shake today, and they're like, this is expired. And it was literally like a month ago, the card. And so anyway, long story short, they gave her the free shake. Anyway. But how can you be called the Shake Shack? And they were out of ketchup again. They were out of ketchup. I don't know how you can be a burger place and be out of ketchup, burger and fries.
That's bad, yeah.
But the last 2 times they're out of shakes. How can you be called the Shake Shack and be out of shakes?
You got to have shakes.
Yeah. But anyway, it was fun at the casino.
The Galgo 13.
A little bit out, but not too much. But I had a good time.
Galgo 13 here in the chat room. He brings up how Dave Meltzer loves to point out the terrible things that people did in their obituaries.
Yeah, I used to get a kick. I hate to say you got a kick up, but even now when he does them, almost every time, even like he was doing the Scott Hall one, and he just started talking about how Scott Hall would fake put people over. Like he lost to Jericho and he lost to a Mexican guy, and he would lose these guys, but it was like a fake way that didn't actually help him. And I'm like, why are you even bring this up in the guy's obituary?
Yeah. So how did it not help Jericho?
Because he said he would do it in a way where he'd like flip on a banana peel and lose, and at this like tell it like it was like a joke, so he could pretend like he put a guy over, but he really didn't.
I have to say though, watching all of the Stone Cold Stunner clips, probably one of the best sell jobs ever was from Scott Hall.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whenever
I thought you were
Stone
going to say
Cold,
Vince McMahon.
yeah, whenever he gave Stone Cold this,
Oh
Stone
yeah,
Cold
it
gave
was a
him the
great one.
stunner.
Yeah. People are really putting over the Austin Theory one, but it was a little too cornball for me. I mean, it's fun, but when they take like multiple flips and stuff, it's kind of like impossible. It's fine, but the Scott Hall, he would go. I think part of it was Scott Hall was so tall, he had the long legs, so he would go down and then bounce up, and it was really good. It was very cool. You know, because his body would come down like this, and boom, and then bounce back up.
They used it a lot in the video packages to bring back Stone Cold. So we got Steven Butler here. Look at him. He's got the Raw banner up. He's all ready. He's jacked. What do you want to bring out about the world of professional wrestling before we get to the Raw report?
Oh, geez. Well, I guess I could get into this in the Raw report, but
we're
basically it's like that. There were parts of Raw that, you know, I'm getting to the point where I just can't sit through it because, like, I've seen it about 3 or 4 months in a row, and
our Raw reporter is getting burned out here, Jack. He doesn't want to do the Raw. I know what's coming right now.
It's going to be the game changer report.
He's trying to get out of the Raw report.
Man,
isn't that what he's doing, Song Man? You know that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get out of the Raw report. I can smell it a mile away.
You mean you can't? You're not loving the 3 hours of Raw?
Well, when it's a repeat, it's like an entire season of the same show, and like eventually you want.
Steven, Lexar, are you wanting to do the Raw report? Steven's trying to get out of it.
I'll
go space. He doesn't want to do it either.
I thought that was Steven Butler's gimmick.
He's wanting to get out of it. Listen, look at him right now. He's trying to get out of it.
No, I'll give it this week. Believe me.
He says he'll give it this week. That doesn't sound very reassuring. We need somebody who's solid. Somebody who's going to do it every week until the end of their lives.
Till death do us part. Steven in the Raw report. Are you trying to kill? Now that don't mean like Steven put an end to it all. So that's not, you know, we don't want you to get out of the Raw report that way.
Oh, I'll get it to the Raw report. Don't worry.
All right. I thought you were just loving the Raw report.
God. I should have seen it coming back whenever he was also enthusiastic about the WrestleMania Raw right before WrestleMania. And Steven was like, I should have seen this.
I know. Intro was blowing his load. I was
like, loving it.
He was like Sammy shooting his jizz all over the belts. He's like,
Are you saying that the WrestleMania Raw was Ty Conte?
Exactly. Exactly.
Which would have been more entertaining, Jackie and Intro, if you had the bells ready to tongue 10 times for the end of the Raw report for Steven. Thanks for all the Raw report memories, and he's retired tonight.
Yeah.
Leave the memories alone for the Raw report. But I think he's going to power through this. He's just going through a down phase. He's our man. He wants to do it. It doesn't matter. We're like Vince McMahon talking to Andre the Giant when he's like, "Boss, my back is broken." And Vince is like, "You can do it, pal. Go out there and wrestle Hulk Hogan for WrestleMania 3."
Yeah, so we got to start drugging Steven up. Like they shot his back up, you know, so he could get out there and do it.
What kind of drugs should we use for Steven to make him enthusiastic for Raw? That's got to be some heavy shit. That's got to be like
some magic mushrooms.
Steroids.
Whoa.
Steroids. He might be buff though. We want to keep him docile. We don't want
a friend of mine was I should probably say this. A friend of mine was telling me about,
you probably shouldn't say that.
We're getting on testosterone. It wasn't steroids, but it was testosterone. They're in like they're my age, and they're saying like that, and now they first say like their levels were back to like 40, and then it was in the 20s, and now their testosterone levels of that of a teenager.
They're gonna get the freaking big head. You got to tell them.
They were trying to get me to do it. I was like,
forehead's gonna get all extended.
But there's a lot of things you can't do. Like, I mean, I eat good, but you have to eat good, or like you get all these side effects. I don't know. You can get man boobs.
Oh man, not man boobs.
You can lose. You can remember. Well, the wrestlers in the 90s used to have to get like The Rock got his cut off and stuff.
Yeah, that's when he was wearing the shirt and all that.
And you can you get a high sex drive, but you can also lose your. I don't know. There's a lot of negative.
See, Steven, Vic Chavone here. He's all about it. He's got the Raw report sign. He's probably crying behind that sign just because you're lacking the enthusiasm. Look at him. Look what you did, Steven. I suppose we better get Songman's thoughts on
Songman.
Well, I did find it so-so. I'm not going to say that terrible, but I'm taking the word about SmackDown from last week, but I know for sure this wasn't going to be a good way after WrestleMania ending, because this is not as we expected for the brand to end. Yeah. But Steven, do your best. Hold it in, because the Raw Report has to win. If you leave it with too many clues, then tonight the Raw Report will lose.
Lexar, anything you want to talk about in this world of wrestling this week?
Yeah, well, first Steven needs to man up. Man up!
Man up! Down, grab them balls! Man up! Don't bitch out, man up!
And Jack, you mentioned Santino Marella earlier. His daughter is now signed with WWE.
Oh, I mentioned Santino Marella earlier. Are you saying you want Lexar's daughter? Is that what you're saying?
Whoa!
I think that's what Lexar just said. Look at that smile. Look at that.
Does he really have a daughter, or is it just Santina coming back?
Maybe he's saying, would you rather Lexar Santina?
No.
What if you Lexar'd what you thought was a hot woman and then end up being a man?
I think I asked this question many years ago on this podcast.
It'd be like Mark Henry. Sweet Jesus. She has a penis. You heard that one? Lexar starts puking.
Okay, do you find out this is like what you're really into?
There was a lot of hair in her stuff.
More than my Subway sub, that's for sure.
They could shave or laser it off, or wax it or something.
Stellar Steven, and anything on your mind about the professional wrestling world?
I enjoyed the Wheeler Yuta match. Blackpool Combat Club. I like when he wiped his blood with the BCC on his chest. That was pretty cool detail.
The BBC?
Yeah, BCC.
Oh.
And then just looking forward to Dynamite's main event, ROH TV title with Joe and Suzuki. And then,
I hope Joe beats that old man. Get that TV title off that old man.
I don't know, Jackie Jones. It's good to see Joe. Good to see Joe.
Oh, I'm a big fan of Joe. I'm not a fan of this old man Suzuki. Good Lord.
Oh yeah, I love hearing about that.
You're going to join the Suzuki Goon any minute.
I am not joining that bullshit.
Infinite chops.
I assume because he ain't gonna stay around. He's got to go back to Japan. So I assume that we get.
But he's wrestling Samoa Joe.
Maybe he's setting up a permanent residence.
Yeah, to lose the title, so Samoa Joe could be the Ring of Honor TV champ.
He might move right beside you, Jackie Jones. You'll come out
and you a million times.
We don't allow those kind here.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
I mean, guys who give fake slaps.
Okay.
Jesus.
That makes it better.
I think Joe wouldn't even know. I like those.
Joe's gonna whoop his ass, whoop that old man's ass. All kidding
Don't get
aside,
me wound up.
I'm not joking. I really think, for me, I only know him from what I've seen, and I would put him on like the top 3 worst wrestlers I've seen on TV this last year. I'd put him right under Big Swole and Nick Gage.
That's a garbage take.
I mean, Nick Gage is the best wrestler, so I could see him being there. But
Yeah, we just have like a loop of Jonathan Jackson here, so I'm very.
That blink.
I mean, I'm real. I'm right here.
This is whack.
What the hell? What is going on here?
Are you astral
Is he even
projecting?
real?
Are you astral projecting?
Yeah, I'm not even here.
Something?
I'm not real. All hail King Dobbs, by the way.
Holy shit! Jonathan Jackson's really Dobbs.
You finally found out my secret.
First, he was who remember that he was the Asian girl, Princess Fluff.
Oh yeah, I've been a lot of
my
people.
That's a deep cut right there. I doubt many people got that reference.
Princess Fluff, and who was that hillbilly he used to call in as?
Hambone.
No,
Hambone Jones. No, it wasn't him.
The caller.
With the fake cowboy Bob Orton.
Yeah, there's a lot of and now he's been Jonathan Jackson this whole time.
This whole time.
Dang. So did we get what was on Songman's mind?
We got Songman, I believe. I think we need to go to Vic, or unless Songman has something else he wants to bring up.
No, I think I got everything.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Vic Schiavone. You have anything on your mind about the professional wrestling world you'd like to discuss here?
Bob from Alabama. There you go.
What?
That was the fake guy that Dobbs was for a while when he used to call in.
No, I posted this on the board, but I was amazed to see that the WWE took Jack's suggestion and actually are presenting Lacey.
Oh God!
What?
Tazo, you're killing this.
Mike check.
Anyway, I was just saying I was impressed that they were presenting Lacey Evans on SmackDown as Lacey Evans.
For years, I said this. She has a great actual story, the actual person. She fought for a country. And they presented her in this super fake, corny gimmick, like out of the 1930s. Just use her as a real person. It would be way better. And so they did it.
Her story's a lot better as a real person as well. I mean, why'd they bother? I don't know. I mean, she has like a military experience and should have just brought that right up.
Exactly.
What the hell is that, Lexar?
It's
I
the
think
new
that's
tag team champions, NXT tag team champions.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty Deadly.
Is she is she using some kind of sex toy or something? She like fucking a fleshlight? What the hell's going on?
I think that's a dude.
Nah,
I'm sure that's a dude.
Dude's a lady.
Oh.
That's a dude?
Yeah, pretty deadly. Pretty deadly on NXT. You look like women.
So he's pretty and the other guy's deadly?
And they talk like women too.
He's gonna do something on the title, of course.
Oh, that's a title. I really thought he was like banging something.
He's banging the title right now.
Okay. Do you love these two or something, Lexar? Who the hell are they?
I just want to point out that
Pretty Wonderful, Paul Orndorff and Paul Roma.
Champions. They're the new NXT tag team champions ever since Nash Carter and the other
Who
guy
are they?
Titles.
Who are they though?
Oh, they're two guys from UK, NXT UK.
Yeah, but they have names.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty and deadly.
Their name is Pretty and Deadly?
Where's
It'd be
Vince?
Bald and Young.
Bring
They faced
on Norton and Buff Bagwell. Put the NXT titles on them. Not these two J Brones. Is that Bo Dallas and Dolph Ziggler?
Could be.
Dolph Ziggler was the NXT champion for a while.
Okay, we get it, Lexar.
I'm laughing at Tazo's background there.
Wikipedia. What
Headlights.
Bringing the knowledge.
Heartworms. What the hell?
Oh,
Lexar's boy, Bill Cosby.
Gotta get Jello pudding pop.
I don't know if people know this, but Lexar has a lot in common. I mean, Tazo has a lot in common with Bill Cosby.
Oh.
He's funny.
Well, no. All right, Taza, what's on your mind? That's a wow. I don't know if I should even ask that.
I think you skipped Jonathan Jackson. You know?
Oh,
what the hell?
Yeah. Well, I was trying to get rid of Taza. I'm just kidding. Jonathan Jackson. I didn't know if he was really here or what. I thought he was a hologram, but
he is here.
Astro projection, like someone said. I'm here.
Jackson, do you think there'll come a day when we can just have holograms of former Headyverse members?
Former.
Yeah, after you die.
Oh shit.
No, you'll live forever.
Yeah,
Headyverse
I was gonna say
live forever.
We'll get to the point where humans can live forever, so I don't think we need it.
We could get Jimmy Jam.
Jimmy the Jam.
Rest in peace.
Boom. Rest in peace. So what is on your mind, Jonathan Jackson?
Not much. I'm just shirtless cast today.
Yeah.
Cam down. Ooh, yeah.
Take off my shirt. Whoa, you're gonna get Tazo all hyped up.
You know,
warmed up.
Ready for the Geraldine return.
I believe she's entering the chat as we talk.
Speaking of which, also I am so glad that Bussy is getting their just due. They won the tag titles from the boys, the Briscoes.
The Briscoes lost the belts to this fucking I can't even say the name.
Good times. But other than that, I ain't watched no wrestling, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
Where do you put do you have them? Like, are they right there with Nick Gage as your favorites?
I mean, Effie's okay. I would say he is in maybe top 10, but he's not. He's nowhere near Nick Gage.
We've got Vic has the sign. Welcome back.
Yep, welcome back.
Welcome back. We've got my prom date here, Geraldine.
The Geraldine.
She's going to the prom with me.
Oh. Did you get a corsage for her?
She picked out her dress. I'm getting the tux.
Emo prom night.
No, they're having they're showing Carrie in Brookline, and then afterwards they're doing a horror themed prom.
I think that's pretty cool.
I think so too. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I invited Geraldine. Good to have you back, Geraldine.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. So I'm glad you didn't forget about us.
Oh, no. No, I didn't forget.
Pat, you've made Patrick Howe's night. He's going insane here in the chat.
He's creaming his pants.
Whoa. All excited.
Wild and young.
Jesus Christ. Lexar said he'd bring in the loot.
Got me off guard there. Thank you, Lexar.
What's on your mind, Geraldine?
You're forgetting Lexar. You're forgetting Tazo.
This is Geraldine's return. We'll get to Tazo.
Okay.
That was a sabbatical.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. Tazo the Greek. What is on your mind? Have you ever thought about becoming like a circus geek? Like bringing that back?
Whatever.
I think you'd be good at that.
I
might have found your calling.
Jack, that's not nice.
I'm trying to help the guy out, find his role in life.
As a recent victim of a train bombing, a subway bombing,
I just saw that happen in New York today.
That's right. That's like just a mile from my house.
Really something funny to make fun of.
Yeah, you should be a little nicer to me. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Were you really around, or did it just?
He doesn't.
It's
New York
about 2 miles from my house. It's the R train. I take the R train when I use the train, basically.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know that subway station. So yeah, Jack should be a little more emotionally supportive.
A little bit more empathetic.
A train
Yeah,
bombing.
correct.
What the shit?
Bombing
Yeah,
shoot.
this happened earlier. I have friends in New York. Not this fucker, but you know.
How many did you leave on the sub?
Can I
But
say
no,
something?
seriously, it's not something to make fun of.
It's not. So anyway, dog carcass in alley this morning, tire tread on burst stomach. The city is afraid of me. I have seen its true face. The streets are extended gutters, and the gutters are full of blood. And when the drains finally scab over, all the vermin will drown. The accumulated filth of all their
All right,
sex.
Rorschach, we get it.
Rorschach over here.
Come on, guy.
Is this show gonna be shown in like a?
Please, we don't
Watchmen
want
over
to be
here.
like called.
Oh,
into
he just.
courtrooms
I
and-
thought he at least wrote this. He actually just stole it.
No, this is Rorschach.
Yeah, I stole that. All the
I
animals
found more
come out
over
at
here.
night. Whores, skunk pussies, buggers,
Oh.
queens, fairies, dopers, junkies, sick, venal, someday a real rain.
Now he's
bomb,
stealing from
and wash
taxi
all this
drivers.
scum off the street.
That's a good movie. I like Watchmen too, actually.
Tazo does seem like a Travis Bickle.
Oh yeah, I said this before.
Well, he did have a mohawk.
I'm gonna Manhattan someone.
Maybe I'll cut my hair tonight. You know, in honor of those.
It's grown out a lot since it wasn't that long ago. You shaved it on the show, was it?
No, not too long ago, actually.
Your hair goes pretty quick.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
In honor for Inch a Sub.
When I got a haircut,
That wasn't
a couple-
Tazo's hair, was it? That would be awful. Like I had
Tazo's
big
on the same
hair in
planet
my
with
sub.
Manhattan.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't in Manhattan, so yeah.
No, the Dr. Manhattan. He was on the planet with Tazo.
No, I've never seen.
You'd like it. It's some big,
Watchmen.
BBC, big blue cock.
Oh.
When I had my haircut a couple
He's
weeks
walking
ago,
with his dong hanging out. It's all flopping around, and he's like real tall.
Jones is
It's a
all
power
about
move.
people walking with their
I
dongs
didn't
out.
fucking write them. I didn't write the comic or make the movie.
You got the movie coming out though, buddy.
I do have the movie. I do have a movie coming out. It does actually have full frontal male nudity in it.
Nice.
Exactly. That's what I was referencing.
I don't
Full
know if I
navel.
mentioned this on this air, but- By the way, that movie I'm filming a scene for tomorrow morning. I have to have an additional scene. I'm gonna look a hell of a lot different than I did when I filmed my other stuff 3 years ago. But what the hell? The plan is to finish it by this weekend so we can get it submitted to Fantasia Fest.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Can you get it done?
I don't know. We've recorded Victor Miller just the other last week. I don't know if I said that last week.
Yeah.
Or maybe I think we're about to, but it's done. Victor Miller, the author of the original Friday the 13th, is in the film. We just got Bob Elmore, who's Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. It's gonna be pretty good stuff.
Victor Miller, is that like Barney Miller?
Brought to you
Hey, I
by
have a Friday the 13th shirt.
Hell yeah! So what do you think
Yeah.
about that, Geraldine? Victor Miller, the author of Friday the 13th, is in my film.
Hmm.
The Once and Future Smash.
And he's retaining the rights, the U.S. rights. To the
Yeah, that's
film,
right.
As far as I understand, yeah.
Jack, when I
Sorry,
had my
Sean
haircut-
Cunningham.
And
when
a
I had
little
my
bit of
haircut a couple
trivia.
weeks ago,
This is my first feature film that I produced, and it is the first time that Bob Elmore and Bill Johnson are in the same movie since Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
Nice.
Is there
Did
going to
they
be
get along?
a festival in the South that we can come see this thing?
Well, one of the ones we'd like to get submitted to is Genre Blast, which is in Virginia. I don't know how close that is for you.
Close enough.
Yeah, I might be attending that one if we get into it.
Jack, when I had my haircut a couple weeks ago, my barber told me that men's hair go a lot faster than women. So
I don't think that's true.
that's what happened to what's his name here? The one with the
Billy Bob.
yeah, there you go.
I don't think that's true. I think women's hair grows like faster, and they also don't lose it as easy.
No, that's Geraldine. She's here.
Yeah, I don't think your barber's correct.
Yeah. Look at Jada Pinkett. How dare you?
Whoa!
Pissed.
Yeah, Jane 2. Looking forward to it.
Oh,
Get Jada Pinkett's name out of your fucking mouth.
Lexar.
What I do?
it would be
Mark
crazy if
Orshon
Will
should-
Smith just walked in Lexar's room and smacked him. That would be-
Not really. We actually filmed the movie in 2019,
Geraldine,
But,
out your fucking mouth.
but COVID happened, and so we had to put the movie on hold. But most movies are filmed over time. They're not like filmed all at once. But all right, who are we at?
Let's see. We got Tazo. Did we get Jonathan? Did we get you?
Yep, you got me.
I tried the Pro Wrestling TV app recently. It's free with ads, so check it out if you want to download the free app.
I like free.
Are you loving it? Did you create your own narrative?
I'm writing it down as we speak.
Excellent.
What if everyone's narrative is to be the world champion? Then what happens?
That should be your narrative. As Stone Cold said, if you're not here to win the world title, what the hell are you here for? What else would be your narrative? Like, I really want to get in here and be like opening act. Like, I want to be the fucking job guy of control your narrative.
I respect you.
Exactly.
I want to be seen on the TV.
And what if your narrative is you want to do a Canadian Destroyer and super kicks? Like, nope, those are banned.
Good.
That's all well and good, but you should not make that a rule because it sounds ridiculous, because you're clearly saying this show is fake, and you're also saying everything. The first two rules: control your narrative. You have all control, but you can't do these moves we don't like. Well, then you ain't got control, bitch.
My narrative is to do the moves.
Don't care.
Control your narrative.
Everyone has to
Fuck
be Stone
it.
Cold.
Boom.
Why?
There's other wrestling on the app besides that group, you know.
What else is on there? Jimmy Joe's Wrestling Extravaganza.
In the Bob
Warrior
Evans
Wrestling
parking
and some
lot.
other group.
What is it?
Warrior Wrestling and some other group.
Is that Ultimate Warrior when he's talking to those kids? The hell's Warrior
comment.
Wrestling? This is your shot. Tell us. You gotta get some enthusiasm and say, guys, Headyverse, you've got to get this app because it's got Warrior Wrestling, and Warrior Wrestling has the Warrior, and it's got Killer McGee, and
talking.
Bob the
AAA.
Beholder, and oh my God, they do all this
wrestling. AAA wrestling's on there. Lucha Libre. If you like Lucha Libre, check that out.
I know they do the flips and the dives, and they wear the masks, and they go see. But yeah, that's good. That's cool.
I saw some of the press conference. I didn't watch all of it, but Eric Redbeard was on there, so I watched some of it.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna get it down. Get some Eric Redbeard. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
I do like him actually. He's pretty cool. But what is Warrior Wrestling? I'm curious. I don't know what this is.
I haven't seen much of it. I'll have to report back another week.
All right.
the
I
Warrior
expect
Wrestling
more from you.
report.
I want you to sell this to us.
Yeah, and give us the Warrior Wrestling report.
Exactly. Did we ask what was on Lexar's mind? He looks pretty cute tonight.
I did for Geraldine.
Yeah, we never did get Geraldine.
Geraldine, what?
You have
Gerald
anything
who?
on your mind about the world of professional wrestling this week, or in general? Are you happy that Cody has returned to Monday Night Raw? Yeah, I'm not either. I think we all hate it.
But
Yeah.
she's
Like-
loving the Warrior Wrestling.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, I knew what's gonna happen, so I wanted to see something else. I don't know.
There you go, Cody Rhodes. You came out and you're like, here I am in WWE, but Geraldine says, I want to see something else, not Cody Rhodes. To hell with you, Cody Rhodes.
Damn.
We'd rather see Stardust.
No.
Yeah.
I think Will Ospreay is the Warrior Wrestling Champion.
You said Will Ospreay?
Patrick Howson, he wants to see Ivan Koloff enter the WWE Hall of Fame next year. That'd be good. Pro Ivan Koloff, former guest here on the show.
Most definitely.
The Russian Bear. Did we ask Vic what was on his mind?
Russian Bear.
Oh, they probably don't want to put a Russian in, actually. That'll probably be that'd probably be down the road, maybe, for that.
Yeah.
Like
they put him
in 15 years when it's no longer relevant. That's when they'll have a Russian.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I don't foresee them putting a Russian in the Hall of Fame at the moment. I'm not condoning that. I don't really care. I'm just saying I just don't think them see them doing it. I mean, they're taking out Russian vodka and Russian dressing at a restaurant. So.
What dressings from Russia?
Russian.
Thousand Island.
Really?
Yeah,
Not
Russian.
Thousand Island. Stop it, Jonathan Jackson. I just had some Thousand Island.
Intro always has the best condiments.
So I didn't know
Russian dressing.
I never heard of that. I didn't know about that. What's it like?
It's a Russian. I don't know. I mean, it's one of the staples.
I've never heard of it. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah.
Bread.
Maybe you guys don't allow it there. You're like,
no, I think we got
number
we
two.
got French is
Number
red.
three.
French is red. We got French dressing.
Looks like asleep.
I think they sell that in stores though. Russian dressing. I'm gonna have to look this up.
Is Baron von Raschke in the WWE Hall of Fame?
I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure.
He's in the AEW front row.
That's the only Hall of Fame he needs.
He should be though.
Claw and
Big
Ethan Page.
had a lot of longevity. That's all you need to know. All right, should we get to the Raw report?
Damn, look at that Russian sauce.
Russian.
Kind of looks kind of like ketchup.
What?
Oh, Intra's loving it now.
The ketchup. What?
Intra and Jackson, they're the big ketchup marks.
The ketchup.
Ketchup. What's he got there? He's got some Heinz ketchup.
The best.
Yeah.
Oh, he got the packets.
All for you, Geraldine.
Freddie the Mule says that they call Russian dressing mango dressing in the West Virginia.
Oh yeah. Mango dressing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all.
Raw report.
Raw report. Give us the raw report. Stephen Butler, you're going to do it until the end of your life.
Patrick
Raw
Howe going to
report.
come after me if I go to the
You're
prom.
never getting out of it. You're always going to call in with the raw report for In Your Head Wrestling Radio. Yeah, give us the raw.
Raw report. Raw report.
Raw report. Raw report. Raw report. Raw report. Raw report. Raw report. Raw report.
Monday Night Raw begins with the most must-see show on TV. It begins with Ms. TV. And he introduces his guest. His guest tonight is his opponent later tonight, the most popular man in Your Head Wrestling Radio history, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, sell out! Sell out! You sell out! You sold out! You sold out! You sold out! Cody Rhodes, you backstabber! You turncoat! You no good son of a.
Well, I guess he won't be joining the show anytime soon. So Cody comes out with the most over-the-top pyro introduction probably in Raw history. All this pyro goes off. He comes down to the ring. He jumps onto the ring ropes. He acknowledges the crowd. Even Miz notices that he's taking forever just to come into the ring.
Yeah, Miz was kind of like going like, "Come on, hurry it up."
Goose is loose. Goosey and Intra looking very similar tonight.
Goosey, am I your brother? Am I your long lost brother?
We are the men who look like penises.
Oh,
damn!
What? Now Jack's excited. He's like, hell yeah!
Big old cock. It's Jackie Jones all.
Raw report.
Report.
Speaking of big old cock, let's have a
Raw report.
So there's some pretty good lines in this that I kind of enjoy. Actually, kind of enjoyed this. I normally don't like these kinds of things, but the verbal foreplay between Miz and Rhodes was pretty good. Miz says that if Cody wasn't Dusty Rhodes' son, he wouldn't be a grandson of a plumber. He'd be a plumber. Cody comes back. And he actually uses some banned, forbidden Vince McMahon words in his promo. He actually refers to wrestlers as wrestlers, and he's corrected by Miz, who says, "No, they're superstars."
What?
I'm almost positive Daniel Bryan did the same stuff.
Oh, that's gone through. It's slipped through a couple of times. Yeah.
Not even slipped through. I just think like they did it as a gimmick before with other people talking about wrestling. And then everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's a wrestler."
Unoriginal Rhodes. He can't come up with his own stuff. That dirty turncoat bastard.
Cody says he's going for the WWE Championship belt.
He ain't beating Roman Reigns.
He
ain't going to beat Roman Reigns. Yeah, he did correct him and said that.
No, that's something you hold up your pants. It's a
belt is something that
he called it a belt.
He called it a belt.
Oh my God. Fire this guy.
Yep, you're fired, Cody, for saying belt.
Do you think that did like that was another notch off of Vince McMahon's shit list? He's like, "Oh, he said belt."
He's counting him down first strike.
He's like, he's just a few more notches away from
getting there. It was all set up so everyone could be like, "Oh my God, he said these words that we know he ain't supposed to say."
He said belt.
He's boring to me.
Boring turncoat.
Goddamn
POS.
Instead of having him, they should have had Logan Paul and Miz keep going with their story or whatever.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have seen that. Just Logan Paul. Just replace Cody Rhodes with Logan Paul, because Vince McMahon told Logan Paul that his future is in WWE. Vince is all excited for some Logan Paul. He was going home and he's like, "Yeah, Logan Paul. Oh yeah, pal."
Unless he's going to pay him $5 million a year as his future.
Pay you $5 million a year, pal.
You think Vince is a big Pokemon mark?
I wonder what they're paying Gable Steveson. Oh boy, everybody loves.
He plays the Pokemon Go.
Probably. Raw report, yeah.
Raw report.
So, some noticeable people missing from this show include Bianca Belair. Obviously, Corey Graves and Carmella were missing, and because Corey was gone, Jerry Lawler was back doing commentary.
Yeah, Bianca was on the show, Stephen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not Bianca. Her opponent. The girl.
Damn, he can't believe
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch wasn't there.
Oh, Stephen, this is getting sad.
Can't even remember these people's names. They're so forgettable. So Corey Graves and Carmella are on their honeymoon. And so Jerry Lawler was doing the commentary tonight. And this man he should have retired a long time ago because he was a non-factor. He tried, but
who are we talking
they could have
about?
just gone with a two-man booth, really.
You don't think you didn't like King being back on commentary? Is that what
This
you
show
said?
hates Kings. They hate Suzuki and they hate Lawler.
I liked King being back on the commentary. I thought he was pretty good. He was a lot better than freaking Corey Graves, that's for sure. I liked it.
I'm a fan of the King. I didn't watch.
I was too. Yeah, but like in 2020, I think it's time for him to just stay on the pregame.
Well, if they let him go, he's just going to go to AEW and be with the JR again.
I say let him do it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Let him do it.
Another man who was missing from the show was Rey Mysterio. Because last week they were promoting a match, Rey Mysterio versus Veer. And I think Rey hurt himself again.
Maybe.
I think so. So his kid Dominic took his place. And Veer Mahan beat the crap out of Dominic in the opening match.
Veer destroyed Dominic, Jack.
He unloaded on him.
Good. Fuck Dominic.
They did the whole thing. Veer beat him up, put him in his hold 3 times. Dominic was so beaten up that they had to stretcher him out, take him back, shove him into an ambulance, and send him off to the hospital.
They're acting like how powerful he was, but whenever Dominic did the suicida to him, he was about to fall over. If it wasn't for the barricade, he would have fell on his ass.
So I think he was supposed to catch him, but he lost his balance,
and he had to brace. His back hit the barricade. It's like, come on, Veer, you're supposed to be like this big powerhouse, and you're falling on your ass almost.
He didn't control his narrative.
He did not control his narrative.
So I don't know if this means Dominic's being written off the show. He really should be and sent down to NXT, but that's just me.
Poor Dominic. Yeah, they had to take him out in the ambulance, and then Veer cut a promo where he just said, "I put fear in every man's heart." That's what he said. That was his promo.
This man needs a manager. Yeah.
They asked him why he beat up on Dominic, and that was his answer.
So they split him from Jinder, even though he can't talk. Makes sense.
It does.
Well, he did say that sentence very well. I mean, I understood what he said. I mean, outside of that, I don't know if he can talk. I don't know. Let's see what he can do.
Speaking of people who have strange, who probably shouldn't be talking. So they did a recap of Damian Priest and Edge and Damien. So when Damian cuts his babyface promos, he actually sounds like a intelligent, charismatic kind of guy. But when he's now this heel, he is talking like a robot. I thought this was ridiculous. he shouldn't be. If he can't cut a decent heel promo, either let Edge talk or do not give him a mic, because this was really bad.
I think they just need to have Veer come out and beat the hell out of both of them, Edge and freaking Damian, whatever his name is,
Sandow.
Damian. No, I almost said Sandow, but I stopped myself. Yeah. Damian, whatever the hell his name is. I hate
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest.
He's better as a heel. Like, he used to be Punishment Martinez in Ring of Honor, and that's the version I liked of him.
I know who Punishment Martinez was. I've seen him in Ring of Honor, but he's not that anymore. He's got that WWE stank all over him, and he's coming out and he's just being shitty.
Whoa!
Sucking up
being shitty.
All the life.
I think
from the crowd.
Fucking awesome.
No, you don't. You lie, Jack. Listen to the Raw report and see what comes up next.
Being shitty.
So what comes up next?
My favorite.
And I think this was way too early. Was a match against AJ Styles. And at the beginning, AJ just beats the crap out of Damian Priest. And then they go to a commercial. When they come back from the commercial, Damian takes over. But then, I have no understanding why did they even put this match on television? The lights go out in the arena. Sorry, my cat's meowing.
All right. Your cat loves the Raw report.
Arena, and then Damian Priest just is in the ring. He's just looking into the camera with this blue light shining on his face. And then the match just ends.
Yeah.
I thought
that
this
was the end of the match.
What, a blue light? That's what ended the match?
Basically,
a blue
what
light
happened,
ended the match. Yeah.
Damian Priest just went to he threw AJ outside of the ring, and then he went to the middle of the ring, and then he was like, he kind of like gestured, and like then he kind of did like a little pose, and they turned the lights out like he had some sort of ability to do that, and then they just went to commercial.
Awesome.
And
sounds like my favorite David Lynch movie.
What, Eraserhead?
Oh, shit.
Blue Velvet, maybe?
That's funny. He's got the power of a light switch.
Basically, yeah. It would have been great if he just did the clap. He was like,
is Undertaker the hidden power?
He's going to walk out again and start waving to the crowd.
After that moment, it feels like we are going to soon get the higher power.
Oh, shit. Vince is going to say?
Vince is going to come out.
Austin Theory.
It was me all the time. Okay, next match. The very popular Cody Rhodes takes on The Miz.
That guy's got grit.
Yep. So Miz and Cody had an entertaining match, and this time around though, Cody hit his crossroads only once. Miz didn't kick out of it. In fact, he pinned him 1, 2, 3 clean with the crossroads.
Bad for the Miz. He's got to put this guy.
What the hell?
Freaking Cody Rhodes, Stardust over. Bunch of BS. Oh, you're getting clawed, aren't you?
Yes.
Wow.
The claw.
Now talk about a lethal claw. She's got a
not
lethal
the Baron
claw.
Von Raschke claw.
Yeah.
That'll learn you.
Okay. So another person who was missing was Rhea Ripley. And they said that she was on protocol.
Whoa.
Yes.
Protocol.
Yeah.
That's COVID.
Oh, she's got the COVID?
Possibly. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I'm skipping over some stuff that I really don't care too much about. Like they had another Kevin Owens Ezekiel thing.
Yeah.
And
Kevin Owens.
yeah. So they said that Tommaso Ciampa was now on Raw, and they tried to introduce him, but he became a background player in his own introduction.
Yeah, they kind of broke down into the Ezekiel thing.
That English fucking rules, though,
Ezekiel
man.
Thing.
That picture of Elias photoshopped with Ezekiel today was fucking hilarious.
Photoshop? What are you talking about?
That's his real brother.
Haters will say it's Photoshop.
That was fucking hilarious.
But like, how long is this going to last? A couple of weeks before he's starting to grow his beard back? I mean, really,
he needs it back. He looks really bad without it.
Yeah,
he looks really
Did
goofy.
you actually see that picture, by the way, Steven, this morning? Like, was this a fake one with a lost brother?
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, this is really more confusing right now.
No, I think
me, Steven? Is it just me, Jackie? Is it everyone else? Is this Mr. America and Hulk Hogan all over again? The way Kevin Owens was saying, that's Elias.
Oh yeah,
we'll find out when they become a tag team. Then you'll be
so something you can look forward to
song.
In next week's Monday Night Raw is like I guess Kevin Owens is going to give a lie detector test to Ezekiel. Yeah, it's going to be Mr. America all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
What are you doing with that evil Russian on behind you there?
Not a Russian. That's This is a good old Nazi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got my Russians and
Fun-loving
Nazis confused.
So next up on the show, because Rhea wasn't there, Liv Morgan is taking on Naomi one-on-one. She had beat Sasha Banks on SmackDown, and she was going for the other half of the tag team champions. But Naomi gets the win this time around. She just folds Liv up and pins her 1, 2, 3.
What's your cat's name, Tazo? So
Jack.
He's muted.
His name is Munch.
Munch. Okay, like what's that? Lieutenant Munch?
That's correct, Lieutenant Munch.
Mm-hmm.
Conspiracy
Captain Munch.
Captain Munch. What? Jack?
What?
You feeling all right?
Ah.
Hey, it's Babe.
Les Claypool on camera.
Raw report. Raw report.
So next up, we get then we get Bobby Lashley inviting himself to MVP's VIP lounge. And he immediately demands that MVP come out, then MVP and Omos come out. Then he threatens to destroy the lounge, and then MVP basically says, if you do that, you're going to have to pay for it.
Yeah. Hit the man where it hurts. He's got to pay for it out of his wallet.
Yep.
How come my animated GIFs won't show up as backgrounds?
No.
GIFs don't work. You got to make them videos.
What the fuck? Good Lord, I ain't got time for all that shit.
Got time for that shit.
Go on, Raw report.
So they have some back and forth, and Omos just stands there, doesn't say anything, lets MVP do all the talking. Yeah. And,
basically says that they're going to have a rematch, and he's going to cut down Omos, Lashley says, and then he's going to come after MVP.
Cut you, man.
So you'll notice, that these WrestleMania feuds, this WrestleMania feud is going to continue. So I'm assuming that Bobby Lashley won't be challenging Roman anytime soon. And same thing with Cody. Cody is going to have a rematch with Seth at Backlash. He won't be challenging.
Do you think Seth will get his win back? And then
I certainly hope
50-50 booking?
No, please.
No, Cody should win all of his matches. And so he's not going to challenge Roman, and it's too early for him anyway. So it begs the question, who is?
I'm going to have to bring this with me on my date with Geraldine so Patrick Hal and Lexar don't try to defend him off.
This is probably going to wait till Money in the Bank, first of all, Steven. They're going to make this a deal with the money, as always.
Yeah, they really got to take their time and don't, so when is that? I don't have the pay-per-view schedule here, so
I think they're gonna build something up for like SummerSlam or something like that.
it should be, that should be the big Super SummerSlam match, actually.
Yeah.
So next,
always got to be safe though after you handle your weapons.
Very true.
Safety always off.
I'll report.
So
report.
So
where's
next
the
we
lube,
get all the guys coming out of, I guess, Tozawa and Reggie's bachelor party, and they all decide that they're going to go and crash Tamina and Dana Brooke's bachelorette party. So they all run off. And then I think we go back to the ring, and Bianca Belair, who was on the show.
Yeah, she was on the show.
She basically destroys Queen Zelina. This wasn't even a competitive match.
As it should be.
It was quick. It was
what the hell?
Yeah, what was that?
Somebody playing Frogger?
Sticky keys. Who's pressing shift?
So another storyline, and who didn't see this coming? This is basically how I saw this coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
Sonya Deville was announced that she's going to name Bianca's next challenger. And so she comes down to the ring after Bianca beats the Queen. And
Patrick Howe says that knife joke wasn't funny, Neil. I'm sorry, Patrick Howe. But it wasn't a joke. It was deadly fucking serious.
Yeah, gotta stay protected. What the hell is he talking about?
Hey, Jack, you're interrupting the Raw report. What the hell's the matter with you? Oh, you better use your hand sanitizer.
He cut you, man.
So badass, I don't need it.
So Sonya basically
I'll fucking cut COVID in half with my knife. Have that
Calling
bitch.
Shanky over here.
The original Shanky.
Raw report.
So Sonya Deville lists off pretty much almost everybody in the women's division right now.
Yeah.
And she says so she announces she looks to the entranceway and there's even a drum roll, I think, too. Announces Bianca's next opponent. And Bianca, like the stupid baby face that she is, turns her back on Sonya. And wouldn't you know it, Sonya just clips her and beats her up, grabs the mic and announces that she's the next challenger, and she signs the contract. They were doing a contract signing. She signs a contract and announces that she's the next challenger for Bianca's Raw Women's title. And
I'm with Geraldine.
Sonya Deville taking on Bianca Belair for the title.
Wow.
Boring. I'm not a very big Sonya Deville fan. I don't know.
I like her.
I don't like her.
I apologize, Lexon. It wasn't Bailey.
What Lexar's hopes all up for a song, man? Now he's all disappointed. Look at him.
I want to see either Bailey or Asuka challenge her for the title.
Asuka, bring back Asuka. Bring back Asuka or bring back Bailey's posterior. I'm talking about her ass. But I like her not just because of her ass.
That'd be strange.
She's a really good wrestler and a good character. But yeah, forget some of these bums. Bring back Asuka and Bailey.
Ding dong, hello.
All Jack. Speaking of ass, in case you were wondering where Nikki was, she came off the milk cartons. So next we go to the bachelorette party, and guess who's there? Nikki Ass comes off the milk cartons.
Nikki Ass.
Is she just back to being like, is she not like a bad person now, or is she like,
she's still in that stupid costume?
She's in the costume.
I mean, it is her idea, so it's great.
Yeah, but it looks like she's now a 24/7 geek because So Nikki, I think, like with that gimmick, she might as well be a 24/7 geek. So at the bachelorette party, she introduces some strippers for the girls. Only one of them, I think it was
male strippers. Lexar, stop smiling.
Oh man. Lexar goes both ways.
So Tamina reveals that one of the strippers actually she takes off his I think it was like a sweater or something, and reveals a referee shirt, and basically warns Dana. And Nikki rolls her up, and I thought she got a 3 count, but I guess the ref only counted 2 before it was either Reggie or Tamina broke it up. And then Tamina takes Nikki, and it was like a Burt Reynolds movie. She just plants her on the bar and then rolls her, swings it right down the whole bar. It was like, anyway, that was the return of Nikki Ash.
Nikki Ash.
Fuck Nikki Ash.
Bad stuff.
He's a sweetheart.
I will say though, I did enjoy R-Truth's whole bit there. I thought he was kind of funny how he played it off. Come on, Jack.
People still find this funny.
I found it was pretty amusing how R-Truth was playing it up. I thought
it was shit. I mean, I didn't see it.
You didn't even see it. You didn't even see it. If you didn't have glasses on, I'd punch you. But I don't ever hit a man with glasses. It's against the law, isn't it?
Man, you're afraid of tracks, you're afraid of glasses.
Jack, I am just a law-abiding citizen.
A fraidy cat, I think. Scaredy cat. I think what the kids refer to as yellow.
I wouldn't be using that.
You got a yellow streak down your back.
No, don't use that term.
I heard that's what the kids call them today. They call them chickens. Bark, 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 bark.
Yep, all the kids on the TikTok.
Yep, the kids. I'm on TikTok.
You're on the TikTok now?
I'm on TikTok. I've got a video that's got 900 views. I know most kids probably have like 10 million, but
shit, you're famous.
For an old man. What?
You're famous.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna be more. We're gonna have our prom date up on the TikTok.
Jackie Jones rocks. Jackie Jones rocks. Cause I gotta know he's got a TikTok a block and telling the world how he just wants to tell the world why Vince McMahon just loves cocks.
Oh, whoa!
Oh my!
Enough of the shenanigans. Raw report.
Yeah, Steven ain't got all day.
Now, another big example of why these tag titles should be unified for about the millionth and 10 millionth, 100 millionth time. RK Bro takes on the Alpha Academy, and this time around, Randy hit a halfway decent RKO on Chad Gable to win the match. I thought that was pretty good, and he pinned Chad Gable. But after the match, they immediately cut to I think it was like an SUV or a limousine arriving or something, and the Usos show up. SmackDown Tag Team Champions, because apparently on SmackDown.
Whoa! What? How can they be on Raw? They're SmackDown Tag Champs.
They're not supposed to be there.
Because on SmackDown,
never heard of such a thing.
Jack, you missed it. The Usos was there.
Whoa! It's the first time ever a SmackDown star's been on Raw.
You missed it.
Did they call the cops?
Interest. He's like, whoa! First they're on the track, now they're breaking the law, go to the other brand.
Because last Friday on SmackDown, Roman Reigns gave them their marching orders to go to Raw and win the Raw tag titles. So I guess we're gonna just ignore the brand split, and the Usos are gonna show up.
Yeah, because Roman Reigns was telling them to go get the belts on SmackDown. He says
Usos!
He wants the Usos to get the belts so they can unify the tag titles as well.
Do it up, unify all that shit.
The titles, not the belts. They're not trying to hold up their pants.
Did I say belts or titles?
You said both.
I can't remember.
Oh, geez. I'm not even good enough to host.
I'm not wearing a belt because I'm not wearing any pants.
Oh, any OnlyFans under the desk.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans and you get the under the table camera. Boom. Use the promo code Nasty Neil, save 10%. I'm sending a link to Geraldine right now, giving her a free preview.
Oh, there was actually one thing I forgot to mention before you asked me on wrestling. Like SmackDown, without a doubt, I would say, they're always up there, but there was a good show, of course, like you say, with Lacey Evans. But what are your guys' thoughts? Once again, we already had a John Gonzalez. So what are your thoughts now with Raquel Gonzalez? Now that she's on the roster, they had to change her last name.
They changed her last name. Yeah.
I was listening to Dave Meltzer talk about this, and he was like, they called her Raquel off the sex symbol Raquel Welch. And I was like, what the hell? Were they like 70-year-old men or something?
That's who's right.
Raquel Welch?
Yeah. Oh, and Steven.
That's before Steven's time.
You forgot again, Steven. Who else did they change their name on Raw?
Austin Theory.
Yep.
Oh, it's just Theory now. No Austin Theory. Just Theory.
Yep.
Theory.
Like music theory.
Are you serious?
As Stone Cold said, you're not the fucking Austin.
He's just Theory. He's not even reality. He's just a theory.
He's just theory.
Not even a proven fact.
Yeah, you should just do theory jokes on him all the time. Make him a comedy character.
Good Lord. He should just be like the hypothesis.
Should pair him with Elias and call themselves Music Theory.
The paradigm.
Raw report.
So the Usos come to the ring and basically challenge RK Bro to a match. And then the Street Profits show up. And then Randy Orton decides he's going to be a matchmaker. And he immediately makes a match as the main event of the show. The Usos taking on the Street Profits.
I'll give him credit. It was a good match, Steven. Wouldn't you say
and it was, yes.
It was a good match. They had the fans chanting, "This is awesome." And he did a hellacious frog splash. That was crazy. He was like way up there. He gets up there in the air. Montez Ford.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the match itself was really good. Yeah, and I
thought it was excellent.
So the Usos hit their finisher.
What is their finisher?
It's called the Final Cut.
Oh,
I think
what's that to do with the Usos?
Like the Pink Floyd album?
Oh yeah, because when I think of the Usos, I think of Pink Floyd.
Final Cut.
Well, it looks like 3D. Is what it looks like.
Yeah, but they call it the 1D.
The 1D. Yeah, or something. Maybe
I didn't say it made sense, Neil.
Anyway, so
they gave him the dark side of the moon.
The usual post-match fracas breaks out after the match, and the RK Bro and the Street Profits get beaten up, and it's the Usos with all 4 title belts standing tall at the end of the show. Certain parts of this were kind of fun, entertaining matches, but like I said, you're getting okay, I don't need to see RK Bro take on Alpha Academy anymore. And I think next week we're gonna get Austin Theory or Hypothesis is gonna take on Finn Balor again. I don't really need to see that.
I just got a text from Hank McGee, and your head president, and he just said, effective immediately, we're dropping 1 in biceps, and you'll just be known as Inch.
Inch.
Not even Incher?
No, just Inch.
Uh-huh.
Inch and E. I'm dropping Jack and
Good,
Jones.
change it on Zoom.
Inch and E. Damn. The new era in your head here.
I can't change it.
So, Raw report, Steven, what did you think? This was great? You loved it?
It's all because that freaking Hank McGee wanted to own 1-inch biceps, and I want to do it. So
and that's your God-given name. That is what Mama and Papa Biceps named you when you were born. They're like, look at this little baby boy.
I'm not having. I'm keeping my name. It's staying this. And if he's got anything to say about it, well, he can speak to my lawyer.
I mean, I can't say anything. I'm the creator of Jonathan Jackson.
This lawyer smart.
Yeah. The Hetty Award-winning name. Now he's just a hologram again.
Did you know you have rights? The Constitution says you do.
So the Constitution says I own Jonathan Jackson?
What?
No, that you have rights.
What was that, the 13th Amendment? What the hell?
No, that was Better Call Saul.
No, it's the Holocaust.
What?
Whoa.
What the hell?
Taza over here.
Lexar the Greek. What the hell?
By the way, on a serious note, it's probably a terrible time to bring it up, but on a serious note, Hetty Original was there. I think we knew him before we even started In Your Head. Charles Walker, the brother of William Walker, passed away. He was only 44. He might have been 43. I think he was 44 years old. I think it was unexpected because I saw him posted on Facebook, and then the next day I saw he passed away. It's really terrible news. Used to call into the show a lot back in the early days of In Your Head. Was part of our old message board, and yeah, it's just really sad news.
Game. I seen that William was posting about it on Facebook, and I just really felt for him. So
yeah,
definitely our condolences to him and his family. So,
yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah,
the whole Walker family we knew. You remember Big Daddy Walkie, and I believe the sister called in a couple times. Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened or anything. It doesn't really matter.
I'm not sure either, but yeah, it's got to be hard to lose a sibling like that. So.
Yeah, I believe that's the older brother. I think he's older than Walkie.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Butler?
Oh no, that is the end of the Raw report.
The Raw report.
I actually got a text too. It said they're going to be changing the name for Stephen Butler. Unfortunately, with the name changing, it's going to be called Raw Court because of how badly Stephen has going to be playing into this.
Yes, I should pass judgment on.
I thought he was just changing his name to Butler.
Do you got a gavel there, Stephen, that you could use?
No. Oh. No, but I should.
Has Judge Jeff Jones ever done an interview? Let's get Judge Jeff Jones on the show.
Yeah.
Talking about that ECW.
So Raw report, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs it wasn't a bad show, but I wouldn't say it was like a great show.
It's like middle. Like this,
in the middle.
Mike Steven, who's the Raw man, did not like it. I don't know about it.
I guess overall, I'd have to say you'd put a thumbs down on it because, like I said, this is the same show, the same people fighting each other for months and months and months, and it's going to continue next week. And like,
it didn't Madcap Moss didn't he break away from Happy Corbin?
That was on SmackDown. Yeah.
SmackDown.
We're gonna get the feud that we've all been dying for. Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin. I think would you put that above when Jannetty was thrown through the barbershop window by Michaels?
Well, of course. I mean, this is Madcap Moss we're talking about here. I mean, who is Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty?
What would be a good?
This is King Corbin.
I hope this feud lasts like a year. I hope we get the big blow off next year at WrestleMania.
That would be good. I mean, maybe they could do it for a few WrestleManias.
Yeah. It could be like Rock Austin.
Yeah.
We need a big feud like that. I guess Brock and Reigns, but maybe we've seen the end of that. Maybe this could take off.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's gonna be Cody Seth. That's gonna be the next big thing.
Well, I think we're gonna see that for months, just like
oh god. That Seth Rollins character, he's just like
I don't even know what is it supposed to be? Is he like an idiot? I don't get it.
He's like, damn crazy, I'm Seth Rollins, man.
Bad times.
Joey Mercury called him Frank Zappa.
It's bad times.
I want to see like whenever like Vince McMahon just brings him to the back, I'm like, this character sucks, pal. Would you just stop it?
You think maybe Vince loves it?
I want to see the look on Seth Rollins' face. He probably does.
Vince just saw Batman. He's like, holy shit, this character is awesome.
This is the best, pal. Do it forever, pal.
We got Joker Rollins versus Benedict Cody.
Steven's got a Batman shirt.
Batman.
Steven is the Batman.
The Batman.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Where'd you get that Batman shirt at?
They need some bat shark repellent. That's the real Batman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How?
I did hear that like the new Riddler said like he got his inspiration from the Zodiac Killer. I don't think that's right.
I could see it.
Oh yeah, it's completely clear. And did you see
but he probably shouldn't. I haven't seen it, but I'm just saying.
It's super obvious.
I don't think you should say it because that was a real life serial killer.
There was
everyone who's involved is dead.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, actually, they're not Jonathan Jackson. There's one of the victims who was still alive, but he survived the attack, and
Empathetic
he's still alive today.
He wasn't a part of the killings then.
Inch the empath.
He was with a girl that got killed.
Let's see, she was in it.
He's the only living. I think he's like. No, there is another guy who's another.
That he killed and came back.
No, he didn't kill him. He like killed the girl that was with him.
They made actual movies about the Zodiac Killer, actual guy. So I'm fine with.
But I don't know. I don't think an actor should be like, "Oh, that was my inspiration for doing it."
He's playing a killer.
Yeah, but
who's Zodiac?
But I think it's a little insensitive to be saying that. That's
Marilyn Manson did it with Charles Manson. So.
Yep, and look at him now.
Yeah, he's doing good.
He's what Jesus Kanye West.
I'm fine with it. I'm
not fine with it, and I think you, Neil Jones, you, Jonathan Jackson, and you, Stellar Steven, need to just go suck an egg. That's what I.
What?
Oh shit, we're canceled.
No egg sucking dog.
You can suck this egg and your boom.
Damn,
never,
obscene gestures.
Never.
You got baby eggs.
Damn. And by my egg, I mean my ding dong intro.
Oh,
that's what you meant.
But to catch a knuckle sandwich in my Easter egg.
And by knuckle sandwich, he means his ding dong. Wait.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
It seems like everybody wants the same thing from me.
The big blow off.
You got nice succulent lips, intro. I think you'd be.
Oh my lord. Oh jeez.
I think that's a compliment. What? Intro's going to relieve himself.
He just canceled himself.
Excited about this prospect. Get back here, Intro. It's time for the questions.
The questions?
Yeah. Get over here, boy.
Ask the questions.
Thoughts on the Zodiac Killer movie?
I like the Zodiac Killer movie.
How can you like the fucking movie about it, the actual killer?
I thought
I'll support this movie about the killer, named after the killer. How dare this guy who's playing a fictional killer be inspired by a killer?
Said that his inspiration for the part was the Zodiac Killer.
Well, who the hell? What do you think the inspiration for the guy who played the Zodiac Killer was? The Riddler?
Well, that was
basing this off Caesar Romero.
True crime.
That's the Joker.
You're sensationalizing it with a villain,
but they're not sensationalizing with the actual movie about the actual guy.
It's telling the story of what happened. I don't think they're saying like, "Oh, the Zodiac's the best. Watch this."
Well, then, did you see the Batman? No one's gonna go, "Oh man, I really want to be like this guy."
if they're making a
He's
villain
a
in a Batman film, they are sensationalizing it.
He's a villain. He's
Yes.
supposed to be a bad guy.
But it's
You
a
have to
little
make villains
insensitive
bad.
to the family of the victims. I think it is.
I think you're being a pussy.
No. I think it's a little insensitive to be saying that in the news. Shut the hell up, Stellar Steven. Don't speak while we're doing a fucking show. We're trying to have audio here, buddy.
I'm just trying to get into Batman mode.
Patrick Howell, Neil Jones, will you stop with the goddamn sex jokes? There's a lady on the line. Well, I apologize sincerely to Geraldine. I know she's never heard such references as ding dong. I'm sorry for this language that I've put out there. Will you accept my apology, Geraldine?
Oh yeah, totally.
I'll be nothing but a gentleman at the prom.
This podcast is not rated TV.
It's all this time.
Maybe this killer is already dead, Patrick Howell said. Well, I don't think Incher was worried about what the Zodiac killer felt.
I would say he probably is already dead. A lot of people have a
Patrick Howell says, I acknowledge Geraldine's maturity. She's a very mature lady. That's very true.
Does she knit?
That's her.
But is she mature in bed?
Oh my lord, Lexar! What the hell?
Wait, now I'm doing sex jokes.
Well, yeah, because she's wearing her pajamas and sleeping like.
This is why she took that long break.
Patrick Howell's going to be after you, Lexar. He's going to like.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight. All right. Where the hell am I?
I think you're on the last ones.
What?
Yeah, you've already asked most of them.
I think we're just starting.
The last one right now.
Excuse me.
You can't blame me for trying, can you?
Vic Schiavone wants to know. First of all, the whole Headyverse is very happy Geraldine's back. We're glad.
Yeah.
A big round of applause for the return of Geraldine.
Geraldine.
You still got it. You still got it.
Rookie of the year.
It was more than a month.
Damn. Did you go through withdrawals not seeing this?
Patrick certainly did.
Geraldine is our queen because she is better than eating some meat cuisine. And when she came back, that made Lexa want to scream because she's made this the best moment we've ever seen.
Yeah, there we go.
Love it.
There we go, song man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This is a better comeback than Cody Rhodes.
Hell yeah. I agree. Better comeback than Cody Rhodes.
Much better.
Vic Schiavone. Do you think between finally telling Lacey Evans' real life story and Cody mentioning belts and wrestling in his promo last night that the WWE is finally moving more towards wrestling instead of entertainment? I think they're just pulling their wool.
I think it's
wrestling fans' eyes. They're throwing stuff out there, hoping wrestling fans go, "Oh my God, they're saying wrestling on the wrestling show."
Mm-hmm. I mean, okay. Just imagine this is a feather.
I know they've done this a couple times last year.
This is just WWE doing this. They're doing this, and then they're going to go, we're back to their old ways. They're just tickling our asses with a feather. That's what they're doing.
Damn it.
Tickle butt.
Patrick Howell's not going to put up with that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Patrick. I forgot. We're supposed to clean that up here on the show.
I know.
So, lady on the line.
John Garabedian wants to know, how would In Your Head change Neil Jones' name? Oh, I actually kind of stole your thunder. I'm sorry, Incher's name. But how Vic Schiavone? What would Vic Schiavone's name be in the WWE universe? Would he just be Vic?
Schiavone.
Vicious Vic.
Vicious. I think he'd be.
That'd be good.
Caribbean cool Vic.
I think he'd be Shia Victor.
That's probably closer to reality there.
Dick loves apples, by the way.
What would they rename Geraldine in WWE?
The Dean Dementia.
Geraldine.
Like that.
Raquel Geraldine, something. I don't know.
Raquel. No, I'm not that tall.
Dementia Dean.
Squiggy Frost.
Yeah, they'll just call her Dementia. Just keep it one name.
It's a good gimmick.
Geraldine Ash.
That's a good gimmick.
La Diablita.
What is it?
Diablita.
Oh, what's that mean?
It's got severe memory.
Is this clean? Or
Devil in
is Patrick Howe
Spanish.
going to be upset? What does it mean?
Devil in Spanish.
Oh, okay. That one's good. How about this Mamacita?
Mamacita.
I think
Wasn't that China?
Steven Butler.
I don't know if a Spanish name will fit me because I don't look Spanish.
Oh, maybe
No, Espanol.
just the bullfighters there. They had the Puerto
Los
Rican
Matadors.
bullfighters for a while.
Los Matadors.
Yeah, maybe they put you with them. Or maybe they just, maybe you'd be like Carlito Cool's like cousin or something.
They maybe the Puerto Rican
Geraldine
princess.
Cool. You can spit apples at people.
Don't make her
That's
a
what Vic was
colon,
doing
Jack.
earlier.
You don't want to make her a colon.
No, don't be talking about colons in front of Patrick.
Colon cancer.
Oh.
What would they rename Steven Butler? I think he'd be the high chief.
Walter.
He'd be he'd be Reggie.
I think they'd make him like a wooden Indian chief.
He'd be the tribal chief.
Like outside of a cigar shop.
I
Was a Seinfeld?
apologize, Stephen. I apologize.
What? It's not what I would do. I'm saying what the WWE would do. I'd put Steven on a pedestal and say, look, this great man here.
Probably just call him Butler and make him come out in a butler's outfit.
I am waiting for, but that's what we need a British Butler though.
Yeah, that was Bill Dundee's gimmick in WCW.
That's true. How about Christian Calero? What would they rename him? What would they rename him?
Lexar, obviously.
Calero.
Yeah. Lexar.
Lexar.
Why? He's a creeping pervert. That's what he is. Just a creepy pervert.
What? I know. You're gonna
They
stand
can make him Pyro.
Yeah, that's a good one. Pyro. Yeah, he could be like Kane's little brother.
Yeah. He likes setting things on fire.
Exactly. Like he set all the Heady versus Hard on fire.
Especially the woman.
Or could be maybe Lexar into Lex Claw.
Lex Claw.
Lex
got the claw gimmick.
Maybe the testicular claw.
No.
Like a claw machine?
I do. I'm pretty good at the claw machines. I win. I've got a lot of little stuffed animals. Mike Besseler wants to know.
Got my gizmo out of the claw machine.
Hell yeah, bitch.
Big ass gizmo.
You ever do any naughty deeds with the gizmo?
Oh, good Lord, Jack.
What? I meant like, rob a bank or something.
What is good is the gizmo gonna do me robbing a bank?
No one would expect a grown man with a stuffed gizmo to rob the bank. They'd be like, "Oh, look at this guy. He's got maybe some mental problem."
There's a bomb in this gizmo.
You're like, give me all the money.
You have to get it wet.
Tell them there's a bomb in the gizmo, and if they move one bit,
or you walk in with the gizmo and you've got like some water and you're like, I'm pour water on this bitch.
Is Incher gonna write a manifesto?
Or come with a big clock and say it's after midnight. I'm gonna feed it unless you give me all the money.
The gizmo bomber.
It's West Virginia. They'd be like, "Oh my God, gotta give all the money. We don't want gremlins in here."
Forget Goblin mode. He's in Gremlin mode.
What? Oh, come on. Now, first he's like, now he's gonna say I'm like trying to put over the Gremlins. First it was the who was it? The Zodiac Killer. Now it's the Gremlins. Get back here! Don't be so sensitive. Jeez. That was like more tame than the fucking bald G.I. Jane joke.
He's controlling his narrative.
Oh, God.
If we were together, I'd be slapped way more than Chris Rock. And he'd be slapping the shit out of me all the time. Which promotional move was more successful? This is from Mike Bessler. New Coke, Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, or everything related to control your narrative? Well, I know we've got a big control your narrative mark here.
Who?
Well, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see where control your narrative goes. And we'll have to wait till the big payoff of the Chris Rock angle here. Tyler Stevens, what do you put in your brownies? So I don't know if you saw this story, but who's that jacked up? What's that jacked up woman? Jordan Smith or something? Jordan, what's her name? Jordan something?
Jordan Sparks.
No. Anyway, some pervert online was going to pay her $150 to make brownies out of her poop. It wasn't. Hopefully, it wasn't any of the Headyverse members. I don't know.
Oh my God!
I think I could think of better use of 150.
Shotzi brownies.
You just had to make them. She didn't. Nobody had to eat them.
No, I think he wanted her to make them and send to him for him to eat.
What? Oh God!
Oh, I was gonna put it in the mason jar.
Lexa, I don't know. If they offer me enough money, I'll send somebody my poop, I guess. I'm not going to sit there and make brownies out of them. That's too much work. Lexar, I guess that's easy work, though, if you can get it. $150 for poop.
Oh, that's a stool sample.
Lexar wants to know, Nash Carter was released from WWE last week for alleged spousal abuse. Then other people have said that's not why he was fired. He's fired over the Nazi pick. I don't know. If there is truth to him beating his wife, I do think they should get rid of him. I don't know enough about the story to know. Obviously, I don't condone spousal abuse. Lexar, Tony Khan said that there are bots on Twitter that are anti-AEW and they aren't real people. Do you agree? All right, so there's a couple things here. First, I do think there are bots online for everything. Movies before they come out, they'll bots that say this is great, this sucks, whatever. But he should not have tweeted this. It comes off really bad, and I'm an AEW fan, but comes off really lame. And all it does is feed the trolls to make fun of you more. So this, to me, this was a very ill-advised thing to put out there. I believe he deleted it since. But once it's out there forever. K. Fabraham Link wants to know, how hard is your dick over the possibility of Brandy managing Cody in WWE?
Not softy.
Flaccid. Yeah, I'm not big on this. I don't think it would. We saw her in AEW and she was very rarely over. I remember she cut it with like one promo where she yelled at somebody and it was pretty over, but for the most part, people were not fans. I think if he turns heel, it works, but as a baby face, I'm not seeing it. Lexar wants to know, Corey Graves and Carmella got married over the weekend. What are your thoughts? And did you see their photos and their star-studded guest photos? My thoughts are, I don't care. If they get married, that's good for them.
There was actually a couple weddings. She got married, they got married, and Alexa Bliss got married too.
Oh. Lexar, are you going to pop the question? Anybody here?
Yeah, maybe to Joe, dude.
Oh, I thought you were going to, I thought it was going to be to Vic, but I was going to tell you he's already married.
This is a soap opera waiting to happen.
Ironically, Alexa Bliss also tied the knot last week. It is also features The Miz and Nia Jax walking down a mirror aisle. What's your thoughts? I mean, that's good for them. I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts on it.
But I mean, the Carmella's wedding has a star-studded guest. Liv Morgan was there, Bailey was there.
Who do you think they're talking about? Friends are their fellow wrestlers, so of course they're going to be there.
Alexa Bliss had the more star-studded wedding. She had NSYNC there and other people.
Yeah, but those aren't stars. Alexa stars are Nia Jax and
Nick Cannon and TV show host
Carly Colon.
Rachel Ray.
Oh my God.
Wendy Williams.
Geraldine saying no now. She ain't gonna marry guys watching The View and all this shit.
I don't watch much of The View anymore. That much.
You watch it.
No, I don't.
Well, you noticed I don't watch any more than it was that much.
That much.
Looks like he's just got.
He watches 4 days out of 5.
He looks very guilty and sweaty. What the hell's going on?
What does that mean? I look very guilty and sweaty. Did I go murder my neighbor?
Well, hopefully they don't. And you don't inspire the next, like the whoever plays Egghead or something. Like I was inspired by a serial killer wanting biceps.
Need to go get a snack.
That's who Nicolas Cage wants to play. He wants to play Egghead.
He does.
I just thought this is such a weird villain to bring up Egghead. At least it's not one that's been done like a million times. Lexar, Sasha Banks said that she wants to wrestle a match on Mars. What?
A match
with Elon? Is Elon Musk going to start a new federation for pro wrestling?
Ways from putting people on Mars, and if we I don't think this is going to happen in our lifetime. Maybe the moon. They should. I suggested this during COVID that they just like start wrestling on the moon or something.
AEW Dark Side of the Moon.
Kind of neat. Yeah, they could just jump in the air and maybe it would just go off in the orbit. Like they go for a frog splash.
Yeah. Could the old guys, could they just keep wrestling forever then? Because there's no gravity. They wouldn't be taking all the bumps on their knees.
That's true.
They can do all the gymnastics they want.
Just floating into the spear. He's just like, ooh.
Young Bucks will have like 450 splashes that last forever.
Yeah. It'd be more than a 450.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Do it up. The WWE just announced that they're holding an event in Wales, United Kingdom. Are Dobbs, Dean Maya, and Nikhil Callahan excited? Actually, we had a long-time listener from Wales. What was his name? Entry used to be on the show all the time. He wouldn't talk a lot. He'd just sit in the background. What was his name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wales.
He used to, in like the first several years, he would call in right at the beginning and he wouldn't talk. He would talk a little bit, but he would stay on the line the whole show. God, I can't think of his name. He was around forever.
You're not thinking of Barb's friend.
No.
He wasn't from Wales, though. He was from...
No, he's real young. He was like a teenager. Astro?
Was it like Andrew? Astro? I thought I was thinking like Andrew or something.
Yeah, it's Andrew. Yeah, Andrew. I think I see him on Twitter a little bit. I don't go on Twitter too often, but he's still around. I mean, he's still alive. I don't know if he listens to the show or not. But anyway, Dobbs said he's going to go. And Nikhil says he's going.
Wow.
I say super chat us some plane tickets and we'll head on over.
Just super chat them on over.
Hell yeah. I was in London. I've never been to Wales. I had a good time in London. Back then, I was drinking a lot, I'm sure. Now I'm stone cold sober.
Virgin drinks.
Boring as fuck.
That's the devil in you, Jack. Don't let the devil get a hold of you.
That's a devil in Miss Jones. I've seen that movie.
Denzel Washington over here.
He's putting those thoughts into your head.
I remember when I used to hang out with Incher, he never drank, and I used to think, man, what a stick in the mud. Now that's what people think of me.
Do you just sit there and think, I'm like Incher now?
Now you'd want to hang. You'd probably have more fun now, Incher, with me. We just sit around and do nothing together.
Oh yeah, sitting around doing nothing. That's my bag.
Christian Calaro.
Hey Jones, you want to go look for some video games? And you're like, oh god, just shoot me. Let's go buy some video games.
You think Incher gets mad at me now? Back when I drank a lot, he'd punch holes in the wall and stuff.
I never punched holes in the wall.
He would shotgun a monster and then punch the holes in the wall.
Lexar, was Jack bummed by not winning $10,000 at the casino? No, I go and have fun. I only bring money that I don't mind if I lose. Obviously, you want to win, but the secret is this. So I spent about $100, which I actually won on a scratch ticket I bought on the way home. But I spent $100, and that includes my food and stuff for a day out. That's not bad.
I just want you to know something, Jack, is that you have to realize something, that when I play scratch tickets, which I have won a few recently, I'm playing in a more competitive market than yourself. So I think I am the quintessential scratch ticket player of In Your Head. I'm just the best. King. I'm better at it than you are.
The ticket king.
If I was in Massachusetts, I would probably be winning more than you would.
Yeah, you'd be crying like a bitch at all the railroad.
I'd be winning all of them. You'd be like, "Oh, I cannot win anymore."
You know what? I walk down the rail
because I'm better at
scratching a ticket with my headphones on, listening to an audio book, dark sunglasses, scratching a ticket. What do you think about that? Right down the middle of the railroad track.
Living dangerously.
These railroad tracks.
Jackie, dangerous.
I need to set up like some bums outside of your gas station to be like, to offer you drugs or something before you go.
What the hell? Now you're trying to get me hooked on the heroin?
Wow.
Is this dirty money?
Offer you some.
This is way more heinous than anything I've ever thought of.
Something to impair you while you're walking.
What the hell is your problem? This is like some hardcore stuff.
I'd have to make sure to check you for notes to make sure you ain't got no notes on you that's saying you're doing this.
Can you believe how psychotic Incher is?
He was inspired by the Zodiac Killer.
What do you guys think about this, Incher? So I wasn't on the railroads, but I was up walking the trails because it was nicer. It was still chilly, and so boom, trail closed. But who walked down the closed trail anyway? Boom. What do you think about that?
Rebel without a cause.
Well, it's only time it'll catch up with you, Jack. The long hand of Johnny Law will reach out, grab you by your shoulder and say, "Hey, you can't be walking on that track because it's closed, mister."
So then I found this when I was walking down there.
It's dangerous, and you could fall over and get hit by a train while you're stuck in between the ruts of the track. Now, what the hell's that thing? It looks like the Tin Man.
That was on the trail, the closed trail, and there was a clown over there with a red balloon. So I think it's all on the up and up.
I was walking on the ground. I didn't make a sound, and I turned around, saw a clown.
Talk about drugs. If he is
clown
on here,
he's on some good shit or something. I don't know what's up with.
I'm on that DMT, looking through my third eye.
Nikhil Callahan. Nikhil! Questions! Yeah. Nikhil. Booyaka. 619. It looks like Tony Nese is signing Mark Sterling client list. Is this something you are looking forward to? Hell no. Mark.
I guess they need to do something with Tony Nese, I guess.
I actually like Tony Nese, and I do think he needs someone to talk for him because he's lacking in charisma, but not smart Mark Wahlberg, where this guy sucks.
Sterling. Mark Wahlberg, he's making big time moves. He does.
Yeah.
He's too busy introducing WrestleMania.
And he did. Why the hell did they get Mark Wahlberg to introduce WrestleMania?
Were they like the movie?
Were they like, hey,
was he there as like father? Wasn't that movie Father Stew?
Yeah.
But what would that have to do with WrestleMania? He wasn't there as a priest.
I think they just wanted to show old John Cena that if he's not going to do it, they can get the one that he's like the light version of. Like, we'll just get the
original John Cena.
Have you ever been to Wahlburgers? I will say the burgers are good.
I did watch the show, and I did think that the burgers looked really good. So
they're good.
I would like to try them.
You ever been to Wahlburgers, Geraldine?
No.
It's good. It's not really a place to take you for the prom, though, I don't think, for a burger. But we'll find another place. A lot of good food up in Brooklyn. The rumors are John Moxley's contract is up soon. Is he someone who will eventually go back to the WWE? I don't
know. Never. I think he values his happiness more than monetary value. Yeah. Unlike Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, because when he left, there was no
dirty son of a bitch. He's like, I'm going back to the prison. I'm going back to what an asshole. Turncoat.
What if they offered him like a match against Stone Cold?
It's possible. He actually said he foresees no chance of him ever wrestling in WWE again. He says if you do see it down the line, just know they offered him astronomical money and also like free reign to do whatever he wants. So he said it's probably not going to ever happen.
You never know.
No, you never know. I mean, Cody said it was a prison and stuff. So
Renee could.
I don't foresee it. My guess is I don't see it. But
you're going back to the WWE.
I also didn't foresee Cody going back. So. I do think.
I want to know why. What was so freaking bad that he had to leave the WWE? What was it?
Who?
He had to leave the WWE?
He left AEW.
Oh.
WWE. What was so bad?
I guess he wanted the title.
I guess he wanted more focus on him.
So Tony Khan was just like, I'm keeping this fucking title, Rhodes. You ain't getting it. And he's like, come on, Khan. And he's like, screw you, Rhodes. You can't have it.
You're not Kenny. And that sent him over the edge.
I think if he would have turned heel, he would have been the biggest heel in the company. But
I think so.
We're up there anyway. Curtis Axel and Araya Davari reportedly worked WWE producer tryouts at SmackDown. What are your favorite memories of Curtis Axel and Araya Davari?
Araya Davari.
Oh yeah, that's Sean Davari's brother, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. And Curtis Axel is Kurt Henning's kid.
Why do they get these producers that are like people that never did shit? They're like, you're not good enough to even wrestle here, but you're good enough to put together the matches.
I think just because they can tell them what to do and they do it, basically.
It used to be like the producers were like big time wrestlers, or at least like workers that were known as like great workers. I like nothing against Curtis Axel, but I mean, you never
Curtis
really
is a good worker.
He's like fine. But no one ever was like, man, Curtis Axel's like this is one of the best workers. He's like fine. And I don't think he ever had a match that anyone remembers.
Yeah, no. What's the deal with Braun Breaker, Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner being held hostage by those guys? Like, what's up with that? I've seen that picture.
I heard it was a shoot. They really kidnapped Rick Steiner.
I heard he got released.
Oh my goodness. I just seen that picture and I was like, poor Rick. He has to do this.
Were they inspired by this other killer?
He doesn't enjoy being locked up in a cage and like looking like a little bitch. He doesn't like that. He's Rick Steiner.
You know what would have been awesome?
You don't like me? Bite
He's
me.
a dog face grandma.
You want some? Come get
he's
some,
like,
Jack.
He
doesn't like being in a cage.
He's like a 65-year-old man now. I'm sure he likes helping out his son.
Retirement homes are just
basically the only
fancy
reason he's
cages.
doing
But
it.
they won't even
want to do it.
If you're doing this, you got to call him Steiner.
Yeah.
You know what they should have done at the instead of calling him Steiner, they should have inducted Rick and Scott Breaker. It just
changed their name.
Rewrote history.
More revisionism.
That's what I would do. On Tuesday, 5 of NXT 2.0's top tag teams, including Grayson Waller and Sanga, Legata del What?
Sanga? That's his name.
Yeah, Sanga. The Great Sanga.
The Great Sanga?
Well, it's not even the great part. It's just straight up Sanga.
Just Sanga. I mean, the great.
That sounds like a diet soda or something.
I know. Give me a Sanga.
Yeah, I want a grapefruit.
Sounds
Sanga.
like a Nintendo game.
Isn't that like a grapefruit soda? Sanga?
Probably.
Legado del Fantasma. The Creed brothers.
The Creed brothers won.
Josh Briggs.
Is that who Lexar was showing us earlier? That was the Creed brothers?
No, that was Pretty and Deadly.
Pretty and
So what? Did Lexar show us the people that didn't even win?
Pretty and Deadly
doing, Lexar? Did you show us the right people or not?
You goddamn liar.
The right people.
No, Pretty and Deadly did win. I saw it.
Are their names Pretty and Deadly Creed?
No, the Creed brothers were. That's the team they beat. The Pretty and Deadly, the Creed brothers.
You said Pretty and Deadly won.
You know what?
Pretty Deadly did win.
Fuck the NXT. That's what I say. Fuck them.
Is Apollo Creed and the Creed brothers?
He's Apollo now. They took the Creed out of his name.
They have arms wide open.
Ever since the NXT went all Punky Brewster collars, I'm done with it. 2.0. Screw it. I'm done with that NXT.
I only watch for the women.
What?
Yeah, pants down right
Oh
now.
my God. Look at what Jack just did. Oh.
GG Dolan,
2.0 in your head. 2.0 wild and young. Yeah.
I need to defect to wrestle this. Clean the ropes or something there. Go join Dave Meltzer.
What?
You mean Wrestling Observer?
Oh, the Wrestling Observer. Did Brian Alvarez reply to you when you sent him the message?
The Filthy Four?
He didn't reply?
Nope, he read it, but he didn't reply.
He read it, but he didn't reply. They're too big for us.
Just like Incher. You read I text Incher all the time and you don't reply.
What? I always reply to you, bitch. I normally like, okay, let's see what Jack's response is. 4 days later, still waiting.
That's not true. No, you're just lying.
Let's see.
No, I was kidding. You do
get the
reply.
conversation up
There was
there.
a few years ago you wouldn't reply, but I think you reply pretty well now. I reply to you. Don't be making up bullshit. Bullshit lying bitch.
Oh, my last text to you was, yeah, what an ass.
Who was that? Are you talking? Was that off the picture I sent you? And me bent over?
No, it was you were displeasured with somebody's
yeah.
You were angry about somebody.
So there was nothing for me to. There wasn't like, there wasn't.
You didn't really have to fill in nothing.
See, yeah, I think you owe me an apology.
I apologize from the bottom of my heart, Jack. I know sorry is a thing that's used all too common these days, and I just want to say, I don't mean it. I'm really, really mean it. That is, I'm sorry.
Well, I accept your apology, Andrew. That's very big of you.
Thank you.
My heart's all warm inside. Good thing, or else I'd be dead. Probably. Nash Carter was released. What are your favorite memories of Nash Carter?
You know what I say about Nash Carter? Fuck him.
Wasn't he on the?
Get out of here.
Wasn't he in that? About
about
him fighting on Mars or something?
Who is that? It was he. He was like part of the team with Murphy, wasn't he? Wasn't he with
Murphy? Oh, fuck.
Was he with Murphy? I thought he was Murphy.
I really don't know. I couldn't pick him out. I don't know who he is. It's not like I watched
think that was him. Otherwise, fucking.
What's their we already did this. Well, we already answered this earlier. The next one, to me, after what Cody has said to the media, I feel he's a traitor.
Traitor, yes, that's the word I would use for Cody Rhodes. No good, dirty bastard traitor.
Benedict
Rhodes. Benedict Rhodes.
Happy birthday to AEW star and one half of Private Party, Mark Quinn. What are your favorite memories of Mark Quinn?
I like his hair.
Whoa.
His hair.
Is he the screamer?
What?
The one that screams. Yeah. Like when he does.
What? When he's doing the naughty?
No. That's
Maybe
not what
that's
you
his
mean,
partner.
is it, Steven?
The one that gets thrown up in the air.
Stellar Steven, not Toronto Stevie.
Oh, I don't know. I thought usually when you say someone's a screamer, it means,
What?
Bam.
What do you mean?
I forget. Happy birthday to AEW star Nick Camarado. What are your favorite memories of Nick Camarado? I stand by that Nick Camarado, they shouldn't have put him on TV till he was more seasoned, because he does have a cool look. He looks like a fucking caveman.
He does.
Yeah. You shouldn't have this big, giant, hairy dude as a job guy. You should have waited till he was a better wrestler. He's fine for his level. And then debuted him as like an actual guy that could do stuff. Now everyone just thinks him as a job dude. He could be like the next Big John Studd or something.
Jack,
Captain Caveman.
Neil Jones.
I'm Harry.
Patrick Howell says he thinks you should stop.
I'm going to tell you something, Patrick Howell. This is my goddamn show. Me and the Inchman started in 2005. If I want to talk about the ding-dongs and the booty holes, I'm going to do it. So, Patrick Howell, you got to grow up. Tell your mommy and daddy to give you the talk about the birds and the bees, so you learn about the whoopa whoopa whoopa, and come back, and then you will not be afraid and offended by what we talk about here on In Your Head.
Galgo 13. Galgo 13. He says, I think Cody thought he would have more control over booking as an EVP and got butthurt when TK took it over.
Butthurt Rhodes. Benedict Butthurt.
He's the British nightmare, not the American nightmare anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Benedict Butthurt.
Cody went into his office. He's like, "But TK, I thought that we'd have it." He's like, "No, you're not getting any creative control."
I think he did all.
Pulled his pants down, and he's like, "I got it to you, Cody." And then Cody's like,
I think almost all the stuff he did was his idea anyway.
I thought a lot of it was, too. Like, I don't know. He got what he wanted. He realized he didn't want it. He wants to go and be.
I think the bottom line is he's just a big old bitch.
Big old bitch. 100%, Jack. You've never been so right in your whole life.
Yeah. Besides every time I speak.
Cash and credit.
You can't even let it go just for
Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah, we talked about this earlier, but I was a bit of a fan. 2 years ago today, WWE announced that they had released the Revival, aka FTR. Do you think FTR has done well? Yeah, this last month, they're like the hottest tag team in wrestling. That's it.
Most definitely.
On Rampage this week, AEW World Champion Hangman Adam Page will look to defend his title against Adam Cole in a Texas death match. Who will win?
Texas death match. I think Adam Cole's going to win. So you better watch tomorrow.
I want boom Adam Cole to win.
I think Adam Cole will win. You all better watch AEW live tomorrow.
I'm gonna watch it with these eyes.
I'm going to predict it right here, right now. They're going to have a title change, and they got a. Is it Rampage that they're having? They're having a big match on Rampage, aren't they?
Karaoke, the Jello shots, the line dancing.
Lexar watching The View.
Oh,
that's Geraldine.
How do you know The View off of just something like that, Jack? See?
Well, she's not watching The View.
He knows The View. Listen, he knew it.
I've honestly never watched The View. I mean, I
know that Sherry Shepherd when I hear.
I watch, I don't care if people what I watch. I'll say if I like something, I'll say it. I don't give a shit. I like musicals. I like Dungeons and Dragons.
He's not a fan of Whoopi Goldberg. That's why
I don't really care about her one way or the other. But
Jack probably watches for Joy Behar.
I don't even know who that is. I don't, honestly. I have no idea who that is.
Google her.
Google her.
We're going to catch him just walking down the hall one day with his little backpack and
what
bunch
are we
of flyers.
What are we in high school? We're walking down the
hall.
hall.
Pop out of his back.
You'll be late for recess.
Victoria High School.
Will you sit at my table at lunch?
I might sit at the big Mosh's table.
Give me your tops.
There is no perfect.
Damn asshole. Give you a wedgie. WWE set to unify the Raw and SmackDown tag team titles. Your thoughts? Yeah, I think you should unify all the belts.
Just
long overdue.
No, I mean not just one giant belt, but one set of tag champs, one world champ.
Retired.
What?
What would they do about the WWE draft?
Kids have stopped the draft. It sucks.
Doesn't matter.
The draft sucks. It's always sucked and will always suck. The brand split sucks.
Must be the wind.
Not even a real brand split. They stop it. They started. It all sucks. Just have one tag champ, one world champ. That's all you need.
It's not a real brand split.
Who cares about a brand split? We care about the war, Monday Night War. Like, oh shit, I gotta tune into the war. Who the hell's like, oh yeah, I gotta tune into the brand split. Oh boy.
Brand split.
Wheeler Yuta officially joins the Blackpool Combat Club. Who else will join? That's a good question. I think they need a woman. Who would be a good woman for the group?
Probably
Layla Hirsch.
No, she sucks.
What's the girl? Jamie Hayter.
You'd be all right. I was thinking, what's her Mercedes Martinez?
Okay, yeah, she could work.
Or the one they call the Professor. She's a really good wrestler, but very bland. So maybe she could do well with the group, possibly.
The Bunny?
No.
Oh, Serena Deeb.
Yeah, Serena Deeb.
She'd be a good fit.
Any memories of Rob Terry in TNA? He was part of the British Invasion. I remember.
Oh, there's just too many to mention.
I remember that was Incher was a big fan of him.
He's fucking jacked to the gills. I mean, he was huge.
Yeah, he was almost as big as me.
Almost, yeah. Who was it? Didn't he? Yeah, he was in a menagerie too, and they put a mask on him. Yeah.
Steven Butler fell asleep.
Stick figure on
Stevie Butler.
Geraldine called you out. She's seen you're taking a
Patrick Howell says, it is a real brand split with the damn draft. I don't dodge the WWE draft.
Steven, are you leaving? Steven's leaving, everybody.
That's your new name. That's your new name. It's Leaving Steven.
Oh, Canada.
That I want to make a leaving Steven like a garbage.
Isn't it time for the Raw report though? Right now.
Yeah.
Raw report.
You fell asleep. It's actually the
Yeah.
20th, the 19th. Time for the Raw report.
Did Veer come again?
But good night, Steven. You're a good man.
Take it easy, Steven.
We love you, Steven.
See, Vic's got the sign. See, it is time.
Is he actually leaving?
He's
The most
Good night,
beloved
Steven.
Steven.
We all love you at the Headyverse. You're a good man. Even if Lexar, says bad stuff about you.
I'm gonna do like him and get going.
All right. Well, good night, Geraldine. It's good to
Bye-bye.
see you.
See you,
Yeah.
Geraldine.
All right. I'll
Rest
see you
in
at the
peace.
prom.
Yep.
I'll get my
And I'll
tux.
see you at the after party.
Oh my god.
I'll meet you at the pre-parties.
Okay.
I'll be right back, Jack.
Bye, guys.
I'll be right back.
Hey. Intra's going to rub one out. We believe in Lexar.
Remember that sign.
But do you bowling?
WWE said that we did that one. Wheeler Yuta, we did that one. Rob Terry. On Dark Elevation, Paul White defeated Austin Green. What are your favorite memories of No, you didn't listen. This was White's homecoming match. Did you watch it? No. All kidding aside, like, I don't want to see the Big Show, but if you are going to do a match with them, when you put it on like an actual show, they're probably paying this guy a fortune. Well, he's just a huge waste of money, let's be honest. We are now officially 100 days into 2022. What has been the single best highlight for you in wrestling? Going to AEW was really fun. WrestleMania was actually pretty good. I wouldn't say it's my highlight, but it was good. A lot of good matches on FTR was really good. I don't know. It's been a lot of good stuff. The last AEW pay-per-view was really good. Did anyone else have a best memory so far of 2022 wrestling? Of course.
Went to AEW shows, but I went to their TBS debut.
The who?
TBS.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
In TBS, I saw Bryan Danielson against Hetman and Page live. I saw that tag team championship match between the Luchasaurus and the Lucha Express, whatever it was. Felix Arm got his arm like almost.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I can't believe you said that about Incher.
What you say about me, Lexar? What are you saying about me?
I was talking about the half year in wrestling. We're in 100 days, according to Nikhil. And he said, what's your favorite wrestling memories of the first 100 days? And I said, I went to AEW and at their TBS debut.
I said my highlight was 1-inch biceps.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you.
What, did you go make pizza rolls?
Yeah.
You really do eat like a child.
Look at this. Look at that.
You dip them in ketchup? Would you microwave them? Oh, so you wouldn't, you left early, you wouldn't put them in the oven. Because there's no way they would have.
I knew it was snack break.
Do you have like a Pizza Bites delivery there? Like a chain that delivers pizza rolls? Now, can you do that? You have like the Grubhub, which you can get like local places delivered. Someone should start a company where you can get like, someone will make you a Hungry Man TV dinner or something and they'll deliver it to your house.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You gotta be pretty dumb if you don't know how to do it. Hungry Man dinner.
It's like a $15 delivery charge. You're paying like $35. Forgot to make you a microwave. Turkey dinner. It's all cold by the time it gets there. Let's see. Favorite Eric Roberts movie?
Oh, that's easy. Stalked by My Doctor. That's the best one. It's a Lifetime movie, Lexar, where he stalks like his patients, like his hot teenage patients. He's like all creepy, and he's like rolling around on their beds.
Oh, Lexar's gonna watch this.
Like he sneaks into their house, and he's like all rolling around on this one girl's bed, like because he's the creepy doctor.
He Lexar them?
No, I don't think.
No, he actually stuck his ding dong inside of him.
So it's a porn movie.
It's not a porn movie. It's a Lifetime movie. It's made for TV.
His favorite is Danger on Flight 534. The hell kind of shit movie is that?
Let's try to think of a good Eric Roberts movie.
He used to make. What wasn't he in one of the Batman movies? Wasn't he in Dark Knight?
Yeah, he was in the first one, wasn't he? Or was it Dark Knight?
I don't know. One of them. I
think it was Dark Knight.
He used to be a good, like a fairly big actor. Now, I mean, I hate to say this, but he does a lot of movies for like friends of mine. No,
Jack, he just doesn't say no. He doesn't say
I actually know a lot about Eric Roberts, how you book him and stuff. I can't really talk about it, but it's kind of true what you just said.
Will he work for pizza rolls?
I mean, it's not very much, but I'll be honest, like, I'm not even joking. You go to his IMDb, 664 movies, and like there's like 200 of them, honestly, in the last like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
He gets, I know how much it costs to book, and it's not very much, but it's, I can't say stuff, but he's made a lot of not great movies. I understand he seems like a good guy. Good Lord. But he's made just tons of movies. But like he used to be in good stuff, I think. I don't know. Whatever. All right. What a weird guy to bring up, Eric Roberts. K. Abraham Lincoln. Intra, be honest. You hate Lexar's question more than Nikhil's. Damn.
No. Lexar has some good questions. I like Lexar's questions.
Golgo's favorite Eric Roberts movies, Human Centipede 3, the final sequence. I'm a huge fan of the first two Human Centipedes. The third movie, I think, is nearly unwatchable. No, that was the end of Nikhil's earlier. Lexar wants to know, what's your favorite non-wrestling sports activity?
Non-wrestling sports activity? Maybe boxing? I don't know. Is that what he's asking?
I don't really watch any sports anymore. I used to watch like football and basketball and boxing, MMA. I don't watch anything anymore.
College basketball.
College basketball. That's a good one.
Big fan of figure skating and the luge. Aside from this fine In Your Head podcast, what other podcast do you listen to without your head?
Wrestling, eh?
There are no other podcasts.
Boom! Yeah, Jonathan Jackson! He is getting Rookie of the Year again this year. Most improved. He's winning it all.
I disagree. I listen to Tony Schiavone's podcast, though.
That wannabe. Every wrestler wants to have a podcast now, or announcer.
I know. I think there's almost everyone who's ever been in wrestling has one.
Now, if they say they were inspired by In Your Head, then I'd say, yeah, that podcast. But nope, everyone else is a wannabe.
Hell yeah. I listened to some clips
Takers
when I'm doing graphics, but
Undertaker gonna start a new podcast.
I could see it. I wouldn't doubt it. Songman wants to know, Big Schiavone, how many pieces of bologna do you eat before you're live on In Your Head on camera?
Are you a baloney fan, Vic? Or did we lose Vic?
No.
He's probably eating bologna.
He's frozen.
My baloney has a first name. It's OSCAR. My baloney has a second name. It's MEYER. I like to eat it every day. If you ask me why, I'll say because I don't remember the rest of the jingle.
No, when I was a kid.
You're not allowed. You gotta stay.
Good night,
Jack just gave me a good lullaby song, so.
Oh, that's very sweet. Pleasant dreams, Lexar. Lexar wants to know, will Incher grow a beard to combat bearded Incher?
No.
You should do it, Incher. You should grow a big-ass beard. You can look like Braun Strowman.
Nah.
When you don't think you look good with like a big ass beard?
I don't like
down to your pubes.
Down to my pubes.
Yeah, it's like fucking big. And then you could like braid them together, your pubes to your beard.
Sounds like it hurt.
Then you can, put them in your sub. I will say, I never really liked the mustache, and I grew the mustache recently. And what sucks is when it gets long, when I'm eating, I'll bite into my mustache. So I have to keep trimming it. But I think I might shave it off again. I'm not really a big fan. I don't know how people have those big mustaches. They must just be chewing on their mustaches all the time. Lexar, will Jack lure Jujubee to be part of In Your Head on Zoom? Yeah, we're gonna get her on here eventually. We'll wear her down. Slap around a little bit.
Oh my.
I mean, mentally, not like physically. It's all right to mentally abuse people. Don't quote me on that.
Mentally abuse.
Bruce Briscoe, if you could start a wrestling promotion today with any 6 wrestlers living, who would you pick? All the best.
Daniel Bryan.
CM Punk.
Wheeler Yuta.
Whoa! The big swole.
Big swole.
Oh, fuck that bitch. I'm sure she's a nice person. I like Wheeler Yuta. I wouldn't pick him as my top 6. Bryan
Wheeler
Danielson, CM Punk, MJF.
Probably Roman Reigns.
They said like there's
I'm going out on a limb here. Max Caster.
They said like MJF's kind of unhappy with AEW, or is he just playing it, trying to get it?
You never know because he's super kayfabe, guys. You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns and Darby Allin. Let's see. Keith Abraham Lincoln. Would Incher rather lick Jabba the Hutt's nipple or let Jar Jar Binks toss his salad?
You are ruining my pizza pockets.
Well, just think, why when you go to eat the next one, just think of it as the nipple of Jabba the Hutt.
He is rich, huh?
What's in them? What kind
it's
are
like
they?
3 meat. Damn.
Mm-hmm. What kind of meat?
Whatever the hell that is.
Oh, that looks like sausage and pepperoni and hamburger.
Probably.
Duck confit. Dobbs Dean Maya. I think I've ran out of questions. I guess. How are you guys doing? I hope You lot are doing good, and your loved ones are doing good. Lots of love. Your boy from across the pond, where crazed gunmen aren't an everyday threat like they are in the United States. And your gun-wielding wackos. I'll listen to the show when I can. Peace out. I'm doing good.
Doing all right. I was a little hungry earlier, but I'm doing better now.
Yeah. I got some meat for you, and sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some rotisserie chicken.
I'll stick with my pizza rolls here.
Why do you hate chicken so bad? Brian Matthew Klutar. I'm starting a new job next week after being at the same place since 1998. Should I Lexar someone on my first day to set the tone? I'm gonna go on a limb and say, yeah, I think that's a good way to break the ice.
No, that'd be bad.
Let them know where you stand. That's like when you go to prison, they say, like, pick out the biggest and meanest and go hit them. Same idea. Just pick out the hottest chick there and just rub yourself on them. Don't do any of this. Don't do any of this. This is just all fictitious nonsense. Okay, Abraham Lincoln, thoughts on Triple H saying $250,000 a year is the minimum contract for a wrestler on the main roster. Cool.
250,000.
Yeah, that's cool.
A year.
What am I supposed to say about it? I didn't think it was true. I have no idea. I've heard it wasn't true, but if that is true, that's cool. That's good.
Yeah,
you could make money if you're on a TV show.
You should, but I heard like they got to pay for the room and their.
Well, they probably still do. So then you got to take your expenses out of it. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they probably have to pay people decent now, or else, because there's another place they can go.
Yeah.
Songman, would Lexar agree to pose for the 2022 In Your Head Playgirl magazine? Hell yeah, that would be cool. We should do that. We should start. What do you think? We should do a calendar next year, and we can all take, sexy pics.
We got such a huge female.
Yeah, we sell 2 copies.
Yeah, just 2 copies.
Well, I mean, you got to think it's not just women who can buy it. There's also these people called the gays.
The gay community.
Or you don't have to be gay, and there's nothing gay about putting up, a calendar of sexy men topless on your wall and ogling them every morning. That's totally straight. But I mean, we got Jonathan Jackson here. He's topless all the time. Goosey's topless all the time. We got the hunks of the Headyverse. That's what we call it, the hunks of the Headyverse. Hell yeah, Songman. He's got that manly beard.
Headyverse hunks.
Hell yeah. Incher. He'd be playing a video game and with his Speedos on.
Well, hello there. I was just playing a little bit.
Yeah, you could be that playing the pinball with your butt sticking out. And you're just kind of looking over your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's gonna sell, no copies.
Mm-hmm. How about you got the tap out too? So I'm going.
Songman, see you later, Songman.
Good night, Songman.
Good night. We'll see you next week.
I will be here.
K. Faber Lincoln. Does Incher still have a Black Coal Matters bumper sticker on his car?
Is that a West Virginian joke?
Yeah, about the coal miners.
Yeah.
Stephen Boots wants to know, Trish Stratus is now a judge on Canada's Got Talent, the Canadian version of America's Got Talent. Interesting. What special talent would you perform for her in order to win the contest? Interesting.
I'd come on and say I'm a magician and I have all these great tricks that I would show her. And as soon as I'd get out there, I'd go, "Fuck you, Trish Stratus." that would be my whole bit.
Hell yeah. I know. I'd show her the 4-move checkmate. Chess. What would Intro do if Jack farted in his face during Sunday dinner?
You wouldn't do that, would you?
No. Maybe like a brunch or something, but not during Sunday dinner.
Yeah, for real. You got some class.
I think when by the time I like, would you just sit there as like someone stood up and like bent over in your face? Like I think before the actual fart, you'd be like, you'd try to stop them. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be like, gee, I wonder what this guy's doing. He's passing the salt
in my face.
And you pass the gravy, not with your ass. Tyler Stevens, if you were Jim Cornette, would you have slapped Santino for not being afraid of the boogeyman?
Nah, I think that's kind of insane behavior.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it wasn't like it was like the 80s or anything. Even in the 80s, it's bad. But, like, when was that? Like 2006 or something like that?
Yeah, you can't do that stuff.
Can't be doing that. Bad stuff.
Tyler Stevens, what current tag team? Plus, I mean, it's not tough to slap a guy that works for you. I mean, he can't slap you back and get fired and stuff. I mean, Tyler Stevens, what current tag team would you like to see Jim Cornette manage? The Young Bucks.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
That would be bizarre, that's for sure. What current team would I like to see manage? I mean, FTR would be good, but they're saying Bret Hart's going to do it.
The Briscoes.
Briscoes?
Yeah, he's a big Briscoe mark. Honestly, I think him and the Young Bucks would be great. I think that would be really like that. He'd be like the ultimate heel if he came out with the Young Bucks.
Do you think the Briscoes will ever make their way on AEW television?
Yeah, I think so.
It's going to happen.
I think so.
I think it probably will too.
Keith Abraham Lincoln, what would Incher do if he just got done confessing all his sins in detail to who he thought was a priest, only to see Jack coming out of the other side of the confessional? Why? I am the ordained reverend.
No, that would be bad. You know, he would run right to the show. He'd have a special show just to
I'd be giggling. Going, what if I just live streamed it all?
Oh, that would be really bad. Yeah,
that would be a good joke.
I can't even say like, oh, he's just making it up or anything. I mean, it's all.
Man, this is a good idea. That would be fun to do that. I mean, not to you personally, but just to like pretend to be a priest and live stream people's confessions.
That'd be awful.
Awfully fun.
Bad.
I think it's all
naughty
right.
Boy. You're a naughty boy, Jackie Jones.
Does that break any rules?
Oh, I'm sure it's breaking a few. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. But it would be funny. Dobbs Dean Maya for me, not the guy doing the confession or girl. Dobbs Dean, or probably their family or anyone they know. Dobbs Dean Maya. Why do you love the scent of your own farts, but hate the smell? I don't know if I would say I love this. Do you really like
my own farts? You're like, yeah, this is the best.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna fart all over my chili. By the way, yesterday something weird happened.
What's that?
So I got out of I was driving with my brother, got out of the car, and I could smell smoke all over my clothes because he smokes a lot. I was like, wow, it's weird. I never can do that. Then I went to the bathroom and I could smell the soap in the bathroom. And then I don't know. I think this is my theory is I must have lost my sense of smell when I get COVID a few years ago. I'm pretty sure I got COVID. Well, I was told I had COVID at some point. I think it was when I got really sick that time. And I didn't realize I lost my sense of smell, and it came back because everything, or I just suddenly gained super smell. And then I was making dinner, and I opened up my I used the minced garlic, opened up, and oh my God, the garlic was so intense. And then when I took the trash out this morning, it smelled so bad. But everything for the last 2 days, I just smell intensely. And my theory is I think I lost the sense of smell, or at least a lot of it, and then it's come back now. It's very weird.
So, like, if I'd come up to your house right now and then fart in your face, it would be even more intense.
I could probably smell you coming from a mile away. Oh shit! Here comes the incher.
Well, I ate the fucking skunk ape. What the hell, dude?
I was like, I could smell pizza rolls.
Oh, well, maybe the pizza rolls.
I smell pizza rolls and AEW root beer. Is that no sugar too? All right. I think zero sugar stuff tastes like the zero tastes better than diet. I don't know why.
I mean, this tastes pretty similar to the real AEW.
Yeah, like I like Coke. I hate Diet Coke, but I like Coke Zero.
Yeah. Sprite Zero is good too.
Yeah. Robert Bud Kinky wants to know, would you have a sword fight with Dobbs Dean Maya? And I think he means ding-a-lings.
Like, how do you determine the winner in that? Like,
that's a good question. The first one to lose the erection?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know. Whoever dies.
You actually kill people? Sword fight to the death?
Would that be embarrassing if like you die, if like you got decapitated by someone's penis?
You can't even keep it together on that question. Look at him. Oh, it'd be the greatest honor ever.
Would that matter to you if you died, if it was an embarrassing way? Would be like, well, I want to go out like a heroic way. I don't want to be
like getting hit by a train.
Yeah, I don't want to be killed by a penis.
Make a great short film, though.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's what I'll do next. And make the penis sword fight. Keith Abraham Lincoln. If Incher found a cat turd in his Subway sub, would he take it out and eat the rest of the sub, or would he throw the sub away?
I think I'd throw it away at that point. Yeah.
What if it was really good though?
It'd have to be a really good sub. I'd have to be really hungry. It'd have to be really good.
What kind of sub was it anyway?
Tuna fish.
Ugh.
You don't like the tuna fish? I like tuna fish.
Jonathan
Jackson, blink if you like the tuna fish.
Oh wait, no, I gotta change my. I gotta change it. Wait.
I guess he likes it. He's blinking away.
He's blinking away. He loves
no.
Good man.
Okay, there we go.
Tuna fish. Woo. But do you like it? Do you like a hairy tuna fish?
I think they got another word for a hairy
tuna. I mean, how often do you go to this restaurant and get like hair in your food? Like, does it happen very often?
No.
Seems like that's just my luck, though. I just get like freaking hairballs in my KFC.
Yeah, I think he pissed somebody off. They're like, "Oh, here's this asshole."
Man.
Or better yet, just go to restaurants with all bald people.
Yeah, say
that's
who's
true.
making.
They can't put nothing in there.
Why don't they put a hairnet on? I thought you have to wear a hairnet if you make subs.
Yeah, really. You should.
I used to have to wear a hairnet when I worked in the kitchen.
See, the thing about hairnets though is if you're scratching your head, you'll still get the hair on your hands.
Mm. Maybe they have hairy palms.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of werewolves in the area?
Not that I know of.
Thoughts on John Moxley showing up in a leather jacket, t-shirt, and jeans at Alexa Bliss's wedding? Yeah, and he also had a fanny pack. I assume there's some story there. I have no idea. I just don't think he just showed up like that. I think there has to be some kind of story, but I have no idea.
That's pretty bad if he did just show up.
Yeah, I agree. I like Moxley, but if you did do that, that's pretty lame.
They said he put on a different shirt, but still a different shirt. The man had on the shittiest outfit for a wedding. I was like, oh,
wait a minute, I'm gonna get dressed up, and he puts on like a Bruins shirt. All right, that's all right.
A Bruins button up.
I haven't seen that. Is there like pictures of it or something?
Yeah. I'll see if I can grab. Sometimes it's hard to find. Let's see if I can find it.
And he had a fanny pack on too.
Yeah.
That's probably where he had his other outfit.
I got my fanny pack up there.
I think what's his Intra's boy there? Michael Hayes has worn fanny packs like at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that makes it wedding attire then too.
I'm not seeing the picture now. Oh, here I found it.
I'll go 13 real quick before you put the picture up. I don't think Triple H can lie about how much the talent makes since it is a publicly traded company.
That's probably true. Might be a little hard to see, but there he is. He's got like he's got a Cincinnati Bengals t-shirt, fanny pack.
Nobody's really dressed up that much. I mean, is that Corbin over there?
Yeah, he's got a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, this is like what he wears out to the ring, isn't it?
Yeah, he's keeping true to his gimmick at least. But he's at least got a suit jacket on. Fucking Moxley with the damn leather jacket.
There's like, is that Sonya Deville with a suit?
Yeah, she's got a jacket. She's dressed up the best.
Like the only one in the suit, and like,
but she always wears a freaking suit.
Yeah. Like, what's the deal here?
I don't know.
What do you mean? The ladies are wearing dresses. What do you mean they're not?
The ladies are wearing dresses, but
they should be barefoot in the kitchen.
Barefoot, no pants on. What the hell?
Jonathan Jackson, hold your eyes open if you agree with me.
About what?
How about this?
People dressing badly at the. Oh no! Canceled us.
Yep, you're canceled if you don't know how to dress properly at a wedding.
What would be this is my question. Nikhil's always that, but for people out there, what would be the top 10? This is homework to do for next week. Your top 10 episodes or moments on In Your Head that would cause us to be canceled in the history of In Your Head.
Probably what from the past.
You mean
the best? Yeah, that would all be me. Then.
When you went over the Hogan sex tape, that would be one.
That was a good time, but that was just educational.
Yeah, that's true.
When you did Brickhouse TV, that would be another one.
Well, that was him, not us. I could think of some off the top of my head, but I'm keeping them in myself.
The Jesse Neal
friend
night.
Of the week.
Jesse Neal night.
What's wrong with Friends?
You can't just call everyone friends,
Yeah, I can't believe Vince used to do that stuff.
That was not me. That was another one that I said, hey.
People are such friends nowadays.
And let's not even talk about Lexar. Jesus.
Doesn't Veer just look like a friendly Muppet or something?
He looks like he's mentally handicapped.
Yeah.
Cross-eyed.
What was the line that he delivered on Raw again?
He said, "I'm something like I make every man fear me," or something like that.
Was he trying to rhyme? Like, yeah, if he said that, I make every man fear me because I'm Veer me.
Maybe
fear the Veer. It's fear like avoid the noise.
Veer.
Fear the Veer. That would be a good catchphrase.
That's a pretty good one.
That's all you should say. People say fear the Veer. Ah!
Like if they got the crowd chanting in there, that would be pretty good.
Fear the veer. Yeah.
And he just unloads on all of his opponents.
Hell yeah, that's how I like it.
I mean, he's done kicked the shit out of Dominic Mysterio. We know
Fuck
that
Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, he came down hard on him.
Hell yeah, unload all over that bitch. Seriously, all kidding aside, fuck Dominic Mysterio.
What if Vince sent Veer out to stretch him? Like, just get this fucking kid out of here.
Yeah, beat this kid down right in front of his old man.
That's totally a Vince move.
That would be pretty awesome. I don't know. I could kind of see myself getting behind that. Not like serious injuries or nothing. Just kind of humiliate him a little bit in front of his dad.
Jeez.
I can understand that.
You're like a psychopath.
Yeah. I mean, one of my inspirations in life is I don't want to say.
Wrestling is a violent sport. I mean, what are they supposed to do? Play cribbage or something?
He's a bad guy. He's a heel. Humiliate.
Andre played cribbage in the back.
I like cribbage. I actually have a cribbage app on my phone.
I actually have no idea how it's played. I don't even know what.
I learned it from my grandpappy.
Cribbage is all about just picking up babies out of the crib and kicking them to the moon.
Oh my goodness!
My grandpa taught me.
No wonder he loves that game.
And blackjack. Poker.
Now, blackjack, I know. Poker, yep.
Omaha, which is a form of poker. A lot of different types of poker.
Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, that wasn't a thing when
Texas Steakhouse.
I don't think it became a thing till like later on.
If you couldn't be the front of the human centipede, what part of the centipede would you want to be? Just dead. Rather be dead.
How about the guy who sewed the asses together?
Hell yeah, a scientist. Dr. Heitzer.
The creator of? Is that a viable?
I'd probably want to be the ass end, so like I could find the guy who sewed us together so I could shit on him.
Hell yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Use those girls in the Netflix movie. It could be totally different though.
Oh.
Raider Dre. Do you prefer roasted chicken or barbecue chicken?
I'd say barbecue.
I eat way more roasted.
I'd say both. I don't think I can actually give it a, because they're both good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of chicken in general, but I eat more roasted chicken.
Yeah, I'll say I eat more roasted too.
Yeah,
barbecue's more if weather permits.
Right, and I honestly, I don't order barbecue chicken because it's usually, I don't think it's very hard to find good barbecue chicken anywhere. They usually do it either too dry or it's not done enough for me. I like chicken that's fallen off the bone, but I don't want to dry either.
For some reason, a lot of people think if you just dump barbecue sauce on it, it's barbecue chicken.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's like, what is this shit?
Yeah, then it just sucks. And like the skin's not even like, it's all flabby.
You know what I like on my
you need
chicken?
to render the fat. You get the crispy. What's that?
Ketchup.
Ketchup on the chicken. Can't disagree with that.
There you go. The best thing. No, I just said that just to see what you're at.
I could see you doing it.
See, I can't deny ketchup for anything. I'd say if you say put the ketchup in the cereal, I'd say hell yeah.
I could see you doing that too instead of milk.
I've put chicken nuggets, ketchup on chicken nuggets before, but like
I think you
like
put
actual
chicken nuggets in the ketchup because I remember you used to get like 50 like ketchup pack. You'd fill up those little Dixie cups and you just have them all lined up. Have you ever just put like a big bowl of ketchup and threw some stuff in it eat it like a soup?
No.
Wait, what?
It's like a
Philip on ketchup. Kind of the opposite of Philip on bread. You just drink the whole ketchup thing.
Didn't I think this happened. I remember this when I was a kid. It was in the 80s. And It was when Reagan was president. His wife said to like feed your kids ketchup sandwiches, like if you couldn't afford
oh, that was nice.
Vegetables, because it's a form of
yeah, I don't think that applies today because most ketchup is what, like high fructose corn syrup or whatever the fuck. It's not even real tomatoes sometimes.
I don't really I hate to break kayfabe, but I don't really eat ketchup. But if I do get it, it's called Simply Heinz, and it's just like 4 ingredients, and it's good. It's better. Honestly, anything if you get it when it's made with real cane sugar, not high fructose. High fructose corn syrup is a lot better. But I don't really eat ketchup because there's a lot of salt.
A lot of salt.
Raider Dre, did you all find 2 full Cody entrances on one episode of Raw a little too much? So he did it. So he came out twice.
He did it the exact same way.
Yeah, he came out for the Miz segment at the very beginning of the show, and that was a whole entrance. And then he came out for his wrestling match with the Miz.
Did he bring his dog out at least?
No, he didn't have the dog with him. First one he was in a suit, and the second one he had his ring jacket on and all that. And he handed his belt to one of the kids in the crowd.
Oh, that shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Did the kid throw it back at him?
No. I was waiting to see if they had like a throw it back chant at him or anything, but the fans are loving Cody for now, but it's gonna change. It's gonna change.
Golgo says anything from 2005 to when Jack stopped drinking would get the show canceled.
What? Anything afterwards was kosher? Okay.
No, from 2005 to like when I quit drinking 3 years ago. So
yeah, that's what I mean. So 3 years after that, all this.
Oh yeah, everything's been fine now. Yeah, everything's been on the up and up since. It's all good. Abraham Lincoln. Do you find it weird that people hate fictional character Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka but love real life child killer Chris Benoit?
What?
No.
I don't know. It's
one of these things is not like the other. What the fuck?
I don't think anyone like despises Grandpa. It's more like saying, "Hey, he's a sleazy asshole." But I don't think
I like Grandpa Joe.
Yeah, I know. I do too.
I mean, if you're going to hate anybody, hate Slugworth.
And I say, what the hell did Grandpa Joe kill like Charlie or something? Like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, in the sequel,
he did. What?
He did fucking kill him.
Let's drink the fizzy lifting drink, Charlie, and see what happens to us. And like he doesn't drink it, but Charlie floats right to the fan. He's like, ah, ha, ha, ha.
That's got to be one of the worst remakes I've ever seen. The new one with Johnny Depp.
I've never seen it.
Terrible.
But did they not drink the fizzy lifting drink?
It's just a terrible. I didn't finish it. I hate it. Brian Maglinger, B-Mag wants to know, did you like D-Generation X, the WWE group?
Was there a WCW D-Generation X? What the fuck?
They had their moments. I mean,
I honestly was not a big fan in the 90s of DX.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can see that, they did a lot of stuff and was influential.
Mm-hmm.
I was an NWO guy.
For life.
The New World Order.
New World Order.
All right. That's all the questions, Injure.
Hell yeah.
What do you think? Should we restart and do them over with new answers?
No. Let's do this though. Like we could restart, but we'll do role reversal, and like Vic will be me, and Jonathan Jackson will be you.
What? Oh, I thought you wanted me to be the bottom, but I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Don't get too scared, Jones. Jeez. I'm not trying to put you in that position. Jeez.
That would be fun. I think we should do a show sometime when it's like an alternate reality show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who would you pick? I know it wouldn't be me. Who would you pick to be the intro for that for an episode?
To be me?
Yeah, to be intro for an episode.
Oh. Jeez, I don't know.
I have a feeling Mitten might do a good job of you.
Mitten, you say?
Yeah, Jason Mitten. I could kind of see it. I think he's, very similar.
Just because they're both from southern states.
That's true. Southern, slow.
I was gonna say like
very likable.
I was gonna say like maybe Lexar, or maybe.
I don't think Lexar has a powerful bar.
I don't see that one at all.
I don't know.
Clinton, if he wasn't such a bitch. Just a scared bitch, zoom in. Nothing against him.
Mm-hmm.
I know I could knock it out of the ballpark. I think if I did you for a show, people might not even realize we did role reversal. They might just think, oh yeah, it's if they were listening on the audio version.
Goosey says, Stellar Stevens says Goosey needs to be me.
No, that's a good one. Good one. He wouldn't need a bald cap. That would be good. Who would be a good Jack?
Tazo.
How did I know you was gonna say that, Tazo?
I'm just a fucking lunatic talking about the Illuminati. All right, I can see that. How about Vic? Maybe Robbie Scar.
Oh man,
who would be a good Vic?
I think Steven would be a good Vic.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Flea.
And then Vic could be Steven.
Yeah, who would be a good Raw reporter? Vic would have to watch Raw though. Intro, you watch Raw. You could be Steven.
You want me to be Steven? I could probably be Steven.
And how about who's Jonathan Jackson?
Who would be Jonathan Jackson?
Geraldine.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, she could be topless just like Jonathan Jackson.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness.
I think we found a little loophole here in the world reversal. Hell yeah.
Look, Veer's getting all excited.
Who's Geraldine?
We'd have to go with Steven on that one.
That would be interesting. Or maybe Vic. Vic's not anybody yet.
Well, if I could pull off Geraldine.
Yeah. Maybe Songman. I don't know. All right. Seriously. Look. This guy looks cool. This guy looks like a fucking loser.
Look at the face.
Look at that. What the hell? I honestly feel bad. He knows this is what he looks like, so he grew a beard. A big beard. It really improved his look. Look.
This is the worst rib someone pulled on him yet.
Yeah, it's horrible. Look at this guy. No one could possibly think, oh yeah, this guy looks much more marketable. Looks tough. There's nothing better about this one on the right.
Look, just imagine this, okay? Because they say that he cut his hair and Vince didn't give it the okay. So he sits there and shaves off because he's thinking creative got this great thing going. And Vincent McMahon walks up to him and says, "Who the hell's this guy?"
So bad luck.
Yeah, it's bad.
Lord.
Do you think he looks at Cody and just thinks what the hell, man?
Yeah, he's like, I should leave, start a new company, and then I should totally backstab that company, and then they'll love me.
With my little brother.
What would you do if he actually comes out and they are two people?
That would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool if he actually has a twin. No one knows.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Like the Hebner brothers or something.
Yeah.
Now that guy, he got plastic surgery to look like Dave, remember? Or Earl.
That's true. That's true.
Are we ever going to get Gold Go 13 here on the Zoom? He could wear a mask or something if he's afraid.
Yeah,
he could be like Stellar Steven. I think he zooms in with just the
picture.
Yeah, he's shown himself.
Yeah, he's shown himself, but you know.
I don't know why all of a sudden my I mean, it's not perfect. My head gets cut off a little bit, but it used to not work at all, but now it's working pretty good.
Oh, maybe they updated it. Maybe
I
can
probably
do
an update.
I think I can change it.
Because before it used to be hardware based, but I think they got it to where the software actually works.
Got the love for Zoom.
Let me see if I can.
They got the same for boom. Yeah, wild and young. Come out. Oh wow, Incha, that background really matches your old one.
I'm trying to see if I can find where it's at. I forget how to do it.
You go up to the dots.
The more dots.
Next to mute, and then you go to choose virtual background. Incha, kicking the ass. Incha, doing it fast.
Where? Virtual background. Oh, choose a virtual background.
Yeah, there you go, boy.
Do
it up.
Ah! Still doesn't work for me.
Just do it? It just like does it over your TV a little bit, and then just like some flops here and there. Totally takes out your shirt, like part of your one eye's gone.
Oh wait, do you got it on? I have a green screen? Because I think that's what you got it on.
Oh
yeah, take that off. Well, now it's really bad.
Mirror my video.
Nah, don't do that.
Let's see. Okay, I don't have a green screen. Now it won't let me do anything.
What?
That's the mirror of the video.
Now Vic just says he just colored his hair.
That's even worse.
He spray painted his hair.
Let me see Vic's. Oh,
prepare for NXT.
Yeah, he looks like Sting or something.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I look like Sting.
You gonna betray AEW and go WWE?
Video filters.
Video kill the radio star.
I don't think it's gonna work for the intro. You got way too much going on in the background.
That's true. You got all that bitch stuff going on.
What?
I don't know. I'm delirious. I've been up all day. I got up really early today. Been up since 6 in the morning. What the hell am I still doing here?
No. We can call it a night.
Let's call it a night. I had a good time. I called my buddies, my bros, my compadres, my pals, my amigos, my brothers. Whoa, Vic's really going out. What the
Look
hell?
at him. Oh my goodness.
Vic's dropping acid.
Why is it? It just covers his face. It's like it's so wrong.
Pretty awesome. Like we can't. Vic's computer thinks that like he is Nemo, so like we got to blur out this guy so we can show the wallpaper. They think the wallpaper is controlling the Zoom.
Who's zooming who?
But mine didn't. Mine used to be like inches. It didn't work like at all because I have a lot of stuff in mine too. But I don't know why all of a sudden it's working good.
Are you using a different computer or anything? Or
no, same laptop. Oh, I am hardwired. I started a few weeks ago. I started hardwiring the computer, so I'm connected to the Ethernet and not Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that ain't it. Because you can test it when you're on Zoom if you're offline or not. I think it might just be that
badass.
I mean, I do have like a graphics card in this computer and everything, but I don't think my processor's like.
I think it's lighting and everything. Jack's in a darker place and he's just wearing solids. Like I said, you got a lot of light going on in your background, same as Vic. So
maybe that's the issue.
Yeah, it doesn't know what to anchor down.
Well, that doesn't do any good.
See, now if you switched on, I have a green screen on yours, it'd actually work since you got a black background now.
So,
but you'd have to change the color. Once you say I have a green screen, there'll be like a color palette, and then you change the color.
I'm scared.
Everybody's loving this part of the show.
I think you can say that every show throughout the whole thing.
Exactly.
All right.
Let's take that off.
What do you think? Get out of here?
Let's get out of here.
I've got my Nature's Promise freeform sparkling pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it sparkle.
I was just getting cracked up by Vic's background, just covering his face.
Do I have to turn next, like, because I'm doing a horror movie interview tomorrow. If I log on, will this just be there, or do I have to turn it off?
Might want to turn it off if you got an interview tomorrow.
Yeah, whatever you leave it on, it's gonna stay on.
Oh, yeah. It does. Okay.
Yeah, because when I first checked, I still had this going.
Because I'll be doing they're probably gonna wonder why I have Easter bunnies to begin with, but
fuck them. What are they gonna say? Get that shit out the background.
It's like a French woman. I don't know. Hope she speaks English. I'll just
it would be a little hard to interview her if she doesn't.
Like omelette du fromage. Parlez-vous français? All right, Incher.
Jackie
Vic
Joe.
is a dick movie. I had a good time tonight, Incher.
I did too. I love being here with Jonathan Jackson.
Jonathan Jackson!
Likewise.
Neo Jones.
Mila Jones.
Golgo 13.
Golgo 13. Oh, Golgo.
Yeah. Patrick Howell.
Patrick Howell. Everyone else who zoomed in. Steve.
Patty Howell. I like that guy. I gave him a little shit earlier, but good little tough love is all.
Pepe Poti.
Pepe Potete.
Jamie Forsythe.
Jamie
for the geek getaway for the donation earlier.
Yeah,
geek getaway and go 13
and go with the poster.
I'm gonna get him that poster. Email me the address, boy. I get it right out there. Well, I'm gonna sign it. Flea's gonna sign it. Flea probably will be here maybe Saturday, so I'll get it out Monday.
Excellent.
Get your taxes done if you haven't already.
Tyler S. Yeah, it's about the cutoff date. Vince Rudo.
Cutoff date is Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Monday.
Yeah.
Got mine's done yesterday.
I'm gonna have mine. I'm behind on a lot of stuff, but I'll have them done by the weekend. I actually have all the info. I just gotta actually put them in through. I used to go to my accountant. It cost like $240. Maybe more than that, 395. I don't know. It was a lot. I think it was more than that. And then I was like, oh, let me try this TurboTax. This was 3 years ago. I was like, holy shit, this is so easy. What the hell am I paying someone hundreds of dollars for?
Yeah. They got me because I had to claim a couple of, I claimed my state and another state that I worked in for 2 days. And that made it where I had to pay a bunch of money for some reason, just to pay for the service, for adding the states. And this sucks.
What were you doing? Prostitution work in another state?
No, I worked as an electrician for 2 days.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh, I didn't know it was in another state.
Yeah, it was Kentucky. So
over with the mitten. What were you doing at Mitten's house?
I could have drove on down to Mitten's house. That's one of those times. If I kept working with that company, but
finally meet bearded Incher.
Oh, I've met Mitten before. At the,
you never met Bearded Incher.
I can just grow a beard and I see him in the mirror.
Do it if you can do it.
Yeah,
Put
do it
up
tomorrow.
or shut up time.
I could do it. I could do it.
Sing it.
Oh, I'm not even covered.
Oh man, you did it. Right. Man, good thing you weren't jerking off or something. Who was remember it was just a few years ago, like some guy was on like some meeting and
yeah,
thought he covered
like
up
you
and he
can't wait. Oh, good God.
That's the reason why I got this video going.
It's like, God, I'm so fucking bored. You know what I'll do? Beat off right now.
All right, let's get out of here. Had a good time.
See you all later.
This Saturday, quick again, on Without Your Head YouTube page will be Severed Limbs 9, Beaster Buddy, 28 shorts, 24, 25 trailers, interactive chat with filmmakers and film fans, totally free. Come and watch it one night only. There will not be a replay. It will not be saved because I can't save these films up there forever. So do that. And then this Thursday, as a prelude to that, I'll be interviewing a bunch of the filmmakers. There'll be a big panel. I think there's like 14 people. So I think I might have to do these like and split it up into two because otherwise I think it's going to be insane. But anyway, check that out Thursday night. And then Saturday night is the festival.
See you all later. Sounds
Bye,
like
everybody.
a good time.
Beep, 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 beep. Matter how.